Arsenal versus Zurich. A win for both, automatic qualify. A draw, also qualify. Let's go hear what the fans have to say. This is Premier Sports Fan Center. My name remains Benue. Please don't forget to subscribe. The teams with the biggest fan zone in the world, Chelsea versus Manchester United. They're about to start their match. And it has been a lot of talking between the fans, Manchester fans and Chelsea fans. Let's go hear what the fans have to say. This is Premier Sports Fan Center.
There are two chances, just as you said. Compenhagen was clear to give him the ball and he could have scored. At least he could have given, even if he didn't score, at least give him the ball and have a chance to score. And you will always so selfish, you play the ball out, understand?
Being a Chelsea fan, I was just kind of optimistic that we'll win because we've had a very bad form this season.
Clash of the Titans between the two London rivals, Chelsea versus Arsenal.
Hello and welcome to another watch along on Premier Sports Fan Center. It's match day 4 in the UEFA Champions League and it's the Wednesday edition of the Champions League. Yesterday we saw various matches being played across Europe in the first day of match day 4, and we had 21 goals yesterday in the Champions League. And don't forget, yesterday we streamed the game between Dortmund and Newcastle, and that game ended with Dortmund defeating Newcastle 2-0. And we also had the game between Manchester City and Young Boys. Manchester City defeating Young Boys 3-0. Lazio defeated Feyenoord 1-0, while FC Porto defeated Antwerp 2-0. Krasnodar Veda lost 1-2 against Leipzig, while Atletico Madrid were the big winners yesterday as they defeated Celtic 6-0. AC Milan defeated PSG against round of play 2-1, and Shakhtar Donetsk surprisingly also defeated Barcelona 1-0. Tonight's games have started with a lot of surprising, as we saw Napoli played out a 1-1 draw earlier today, and fantastic results, and that is why it's the UEFA Champions League. Tonight we have the big one talking about Arsenal against Sevilla, where Manchester United will be traveling or are traveling to Denmark to play against Compenhagen. My name is Adeyemi Shegun, and I'll be your host for tonight's edition of the UEFA Champions League Watch Along on Premier Sports Fan Center. but I won't be doing this alone as I have in the studio a Manchester United fan, and you can see him looking comfortable before the game starts. And I know by the time the game is getting to around 50th minutes, the pressure will be setting in on Lamide. Good evening, welcome back.
Hello, football fans. Hello, my host. It's nice to be here once again. We are here for Man United, so let's go.
So let's go. Also have with me in the studio, Yemite. Good evening, Yemite.
Yeah, good evening. The F1 team. I'm talking sport, but it's another evening. We hope it won't be another evening of lamentation for the Red Devils faithful. But for neutrals like us, we just want to enjoy and see a beautiful spectacle.
Okay, it's about enjoying the game of football. Let's start with the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. The reverse fixture ended with Arsenal defeating Sevilla 2-1 in Spain. What are your expectations for the Gunners tonight?
You know, the orchestrator in chief of that defeat will be absent today. So I think that will be a big miss for Arsenal in this encounter. And Trossard that is coming in for him, we just hope that he can live up to expectation, at least fill the shoes Gabriel Jesus is leaving. It's very, very important, because if they don't fill that shoe, that void we had to the attack for Sevilla, if nobody is keeping them.
And there's no Nketiah tonight.
There's no Nketiah too, so it's just a terrible night for us now.
Okay, before we go straight into the match, and straight to you, Olamide, Manchester United, we're just very much careful. We're very much lucky against Compenhagen in the reverse fixture. 1-0 that match ended, and it took Nana's penalty save in the dying embers of that game to actually give Manchester United that first victory in this year's Champions League. What are your expectations going into this game? You know, I'm looking at this, that Manchester United are playing away from home. This game has been played in Denmark. What are your expectations tonight?
I think that's the kind of situation we want to try to avoid. We want to try and win it when there's time, not delayed pressures and everything. So I think, yeah, Man U should be looking in getting the results before full time. At least get your comfortable win before full time and keep the pressure off your team.
Yemi, do you share in his bias?
You know, every game.
No, realistically. You're sentimental because you're talking big.
Yeah, but just say bias.
Sentimental.
We are being sentimental because we understand. But realistically, looking like the last 3-4 games of Manchester United, have they won without pressure, without you biting your fingers? And you see, Fulham, that was dying minutes ago. Brentford coming back dying minutes, losing back to back, and also Compenhagen. In fact, that pressure was crazy. So it has just been a terrible run for Man U so far. If they don't improve, they might be going out in the group stage. So they really need, if you want to win, just be clinical, win in a comfortable way. Not in a way whereby your fans are sitting at the edge of their seats.
Okay, it's kick off at the Emirates Stadium, and don't forget, Arsenal have won just 3 of their 11 previous Champions League group stage games against Spanish opponents. They've drawn 2 and lost and faced 6 defeats, while the Gunners improve on that record here. This team are out, and kickoff is rapidly approaching as we're in the first minute already in the game between Arsenal and Sevilla, and it's kicked off at the Compenhagen Stadium right there in Denmark. And it's the 0-0 in both centers, and games has also kicked off in other centers across Europe with various games. Talking about the game between Kai Havertz with that early chance for Arsenal there, with what will have been one of the earliest goals in this year's Champions League. The game has started everywhere right now, and let's go straight to the game between Bayern Munich and Galatasaray. That game is in the 3rd minute and 0-0 right now, and the game between PSV and Lens is also 0-0 in the 3rd minute. Braga against Real Madrid is 0-0 right now in the 3rd minute. And don't forget, Napoli played a 1-1 draw against Union Berlin earlier on. And we also saw Real Sociedad defeating Benfica 3-1 earlier on, while RB Salzburg and Inter Milan is the last game tonight. And that game is also in the 3rd minute. Looking at the game between Arsenal and Sevilla, Arsenal will be looking to better the form on their last game against Sevilla, which ended 2-1. And looking at Arsenal form against Spanish opponents, it hasn't really been good for the Gunners. You know, haven't played 11 games against Spanish team. They've only won 3 of those 11 games.
Yeah, you know, playing against Sevilla can be a banana peel, because you know, Sevilla to be one team that has history in European competitions. I think if you look at them against Arsenal, their history is more or less better than Arsenal's history in European competition. So it is very, very risky. And now, coming to the fact that Arsenal will be missing Gabriel Jesus also in KTR. So those are not good news coming in for Arsenal faithful. But they still have enough weapon in their arsenal to at least get one over Sevilla. But it has been a terrible run of form against the Spanish team for Arsenal.
Maybe I was expecting Arsenal to have signed the striker in the summer, because you know, Gabriel Jesus has been you know, he's been consistent with injury. I was really expecting Arteta to at least find maybe an older striker, an experienced striker to make cover for him. I don't understand why he hasn't gone for a striker. So
it promises to be an interesting night of talking football here at Premier Sports Fan Center. And to our viewers, don't forget you can be a part of this conversation by dropping your chats in our live chat segment. I'll promise to read that out and talking about the game between Manchester United and Compenhagen.
Goal!
And that's the first goal in that encounter. It's Manchester United with first goal, and that is Ojlund with his 5th goal in this year's Champions League. Talking about the Dane scoring where it all started for him. He was a former Compenhagen youth product and is back in Denmark to give Manchester United the lead against Compenhagen here. Early goal for Manchester United in the 4th minute, and it's Manchester United 1, Compenhagen 0.
Yeah, what a way, what a way. That's the way to go. When you know that you need this game like then you attack from the 1st minute. Now, they have Copenhagen where they want Copenhagen. Then you cannot try to press on. And look at that link-up play from Wan-Bissaka. That's a beauty. Then with that pass, finding Ojlund around there. That was a beautiful pass from Scott McTominay, who has been in form for some games now. And it's just a beautiful goal to watch. And we just hope that Manchester United can keep it up from there and not be the Manchester United we keep complaining of for some games now.
It's game on in that encounter between Manchester United and Compenhagen. In the 5th minute already, it's Manchester United 1, Compenhagen 0. Ojlund with a goal, another goal for Ojlund in the Champions League. But you know, he has struggled to get goals in the EPL and is still finding it hard to score his 1st goal in the EPL. What is the difference, you know? Why is he finding it hard to score in the EPL and getting it easy in the Champions League?
I think the movement has been there. Talking about the Premier League, the movement has been there. Is very obvious for everybody to see. Maybe he just needs more support from our midfielders, from our wingers. We have wingers that have not played with a good striker for the past 2-3 seasons. Yeah, I think maybe they are just trying to get used to playing with him.
But if you say they are not playing with a good striker, Rashford was striking last season and he was scoring goals. He
was scoring goals because he had more support. Unlike Rasmus, he has not had that support of Marcus Rashford as of last season. Everybody is complaining about it. Even Ferdinand said he needs the one-on-one with our coach to discuss why our striker is not getting that much support from our players.
Okay, straight to the comment section. We have Solomon Joseph. Manchester United have been struggling. They have not had any comfortable win this season. And as I said, Arteta is sitting top of the table. They may not play their best. Well, let's see if that is going to happen. I think he's an Arsenal fan. He's already giving excuses to Arsenal fan.
We know
and back into that encounter at the Emirates Stadium. It's the 7th minute already, and it's Arsenal and Sevilla who are sizing each other up. It's a big game, so you expect end-to-end stuff between both teams. And its game is already living up to billing, with Arsenal currently in possession of the ball right now and being played in the midfield. They lost that out to Sevilla. We'll be looking to attack against Arsenal really on in this 1st half. Yemi, look at the first 7 minutes of this encounter between Arsenal and Sevilla. We are yet to see a goal, unlike the game between Manchester United and Compenhagen, where we've seen one goal, and Manchester United drew the first blood. What are your early expectations in the game between Arsenal and Sevilla?
Yeah, I expect Sevilla to try to soak pressure and try to hit Arsenal on the counter, because now Arsenal is one-man short up front. So they can actually play high line for this game, but not too much, because there's Saka and Martinelli to keep the wingers in check. So with the way the game is on, Arsenal is favourite actually, but Sevilla can nick it.
Okay, Sevilla can nick it. It's still 0-0 in all the centers except the game between Compenhagen and Manchester United, where Højlund gave us the first goal in that encounter, and it's the 8th minute of action, and Arsenal has a free kick in a very dangerous position, and Saka will standing on that free kick and will be looking to kick one in or possibly give Arsenal the early lead in this encounter. I'm looking at it, it's Trossard who is starting as a striker for the Gunners tonight. There's no Nketiah, and we saw him against we saw Nketiah in the EPL against Sheffield United scoring that hat-trick. Don't you think it would have been better if they started with Nketiah up front?
I think it would have been better, but Arteta, we want to go more with experience because of Trossard's experience.
And that's the free kick being taken by Arsenal. That was a good chance for Arsenal, but William Saliba and Gabriel couldn't keep that on target, and to be going off to a goal kick for Sevilla in the 9th minute of this encounter. What a moment, what a relief moment for Sevilla there. And they'll be having the goal kick to restart play in the 9th minute.
Yeah, it's still game on in that encounter, but with the presence of, with the way Arsenal has been taking the game to Sevilla, I think it's just a matter of time before before Arsenal draw the first block.
Okay, let's go straight into that encounter between Manchester United and Compenhagen after that 1-0. After that first goal in that encounter, it has been Manchester United dominating against the Danes, and they have 2 Denmark international starting in this game. Højlund and Christian Eriksen are back on home ground. And don't forget, this stadium was the same stadium where Christian Eriksen slumped the last time.
Yeah. You know, it's very funny, but football has a way of giving us a replay in style. And you look at that horrible experience in the Euros there.
Yeah.
We just hope that such a thing doesn't repeat itself. And Højlund, to a lot of childhood memories, will come back to his mind playing at this stadium.
Playing against his twin brothers too.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's just football. You just have to enjoy it. You just have to do your job. You are paid to do it, then you have to do it.
Okay, it's 10th minute already in this game between Arsenal and Sevilla, and there's been a lot of kicks on that young man, talking about Bukayo Saka for Arsenal. I think Sevilla are coming in. They came into this game with a game plan of getting that young man out of this game, because he's a big threat against any opponent, and it's Arsenal who are back in with the ball right now and playing comfortably at the back, and that is Gabriel on the ball right now. He finds back to his central back bearing. Saliba will be holding on to the ball without having any trouble and going straight into the midfield right now. It's Arsenal who are pushing forward to see if they can get the first goal in this encounter. It's advantage Arsenal right now in the 11th minute, and it's a throw into the Gunners, and that was quickly taken but easily cut out by Sevilla, who will be looking forward to lay another attack of their own. But that was easily won back by the Gunners, who are back in possession. Let's talk about Arsenal recovery rates in this game. It has actually been great looking at the Gunners, how much they recover the ball after losing it.
Yeah, the intention is right. You know, you just have to look at the way the Arsenal players, the body language. You have to see that they want to win this game. Their intention, the way they attack the ball, the way they try to recover the ball, is just pointing to one direction. They want to win this game, and if they can win this game, that will be a plus for them.
Yes, Arsenal with the very first chance in this game, and that's a good turn from Arsenal there with this be the first goal in this encounter. But that was one touch too many taking in the balls of the Sevilla players, and that gave Sevilla the opportunity to come back and defend very well against Arsenal. Martinelli has just lost the ball out in a dangerous position, and Sevilla were back in ball possession right now, and they go back straight to the goalkeeper, will be taking his time and not in a rush. He springs one straight to the left side of the pitch, and Sevilla, who are currently attacking against Arsenal, playing deep into Arsenal half, but they pushed the Sevilla's back into their half. And there's an infringement here from Ben White in the 12th minute of this encounter, and it's advantage Sevilla right now, who has a free kick in the 12th minute.
Yeah, Sevilla. Okay.
Sevilla really, they really need to win this match. They are going to qualify for their favorite Europa League. So it's why maybe I'm expecting them to give Arsenal maybe the toughest football they've ever played in the group. Because
but they lost to Lens.
Yes, so Ramos was saying in the first leg that he think the 2-1 they played, the 2-1 loss they played against Arsenal was still a good result because Arsenal is maybe if not the best ball playing team right now. They should be among the best of it.
Okay, elsewhere in the other games in the Arsenal groups, the game between PSV and Lens, we've seen the first goal in that encounter, and PSV will score the first goal against RC Lens, and that goal was scored by Luke De Jong, and it's PSV 1, Lens 0. And this group is actually shaping up right now.
Yeah, it's shaping up. It's quite open. And when you look at it, I think Lens was on 5 points. And PSV was, I think, on 2 points. Was it 2 points or 4 points? I can't recall right now. But when you look at it, with the way it's going, this group will be decided most likely on the last day. Because the way it looks, Sevilla are not joking today. Sevilla wants to come to the party. But I still think that Arsenal should qualify easily and the other three should slug it out.
Arsenal currently stay top in that group after winning 2 from 3 games and lost 1. They've scored 7 goals, conceded 3 goals, which leaves them with 4 goals difference and 6 points. And they top that group after coming into this game, 4 game. And Arsenal currently sits second after 3 matches. They've won 1 and drawn 2 and scored 4 and conceded 3 goals, which leave them with just 1 goal difference and 5 points. Sevilla currently third in the group after playing 3 games. This is their 4th game, so I'll be using the games already been played by them. After 3 games, they are yet to win a game in this year's Champions League, and they've drawn 2 and lost 1, and currently have just 2 points. PSV currently sits 4th in that group after 3 games, and they have 2 points in that group.
Yeah.
PSV leading right now against Lens. That means if we are looking at present calculation, they'll be having 5 points, which means they'll be on same points with Lens.
Yeah.
And the group is already shaping. And this game, it shows how important it is for Sevilla.
It's really, really important. They can't afford to drop all 3 points in this game. If they can still get a draw, there's still hope for them. But dropping all 3 points can be very, very risky for Sevilla. And it can confirm them dropping down to the Europa League or maybe going out of the competition. But there's still hope for them even if they lose. Because it seems the group is still trying to shape itself.
They're still battling with the two remaining teams.
Okay, you can hear that from the guys. Let's see if Sevilla will be getting that unnecessary victory against Arsenal today. Is a very necessary victory for them if they'll be getting the win. And we have an early substitution in the game between Manchester United and Compenhagen, and it's Manchester United who are preparing the first substitution early into this game. It's just 15 minutes gone in that encounter, and any moment from now we'll see Manchester United prepare a substitution.
It's Varane, Rafael Varane, about to come in. I think
Johnny Evans will be going out.
Yeah, Johnny Evans, the legend. I think is. He has
played a lot of games, you know, within this time frame and looking at his age. But age is not really a problem because when you look at Thiago Silva playing a lot of games for Chelsea at the age of 39.
Not every player will be a fine wine. There are wines, but they are fine wines. So Thiago Silva is a fine wine. Maybe we don't know the one Evans is. You know, you just have to try to separate it. There are 2 different things. But with the way it is, on a serious note, Evans has been one solid guy for Manchester United this season. So.
Okay, straight to starting 11. Arteta makes 1 enforced change in the starting lineup, which was beaten at St. James Park on Saturday with Trossard leading the line in place of Eddie Nketiah. Who misses out with an ankle knock. Captain Martin Odegaard is also absent after failing to recover from a hip problem, while Jesus Navas is still sidelined with hamstring injury. Lot of injuries for the Gunners. It will be very much important to see how they fare in this encounter without a striker or without a recognized striker starting for them. And looking at the starting 11, Arteta plays with his favorite 4-3-3 formation, while Sevilla also playing the favorite 4-2-3-1 formation. It's 4-3-3 against 4-2-3-1 formation.
Yeah, when you look at it, 4-3-3 against 4-2-3-1, now you have to look at personnel because 4-2-3-1 any day, anytime should be more possessed. It should possess the ball more than a team playing 4-3-3.
He has a free kick to Arsenal in a dangerous position, and I'm very sure Saka will fancy taking this and this might just present itself as a very good chance, of the very best chance for Arsenal to go one up in this encounter in the 18th minute. And 2 against Saka there. They just want to get this young man out.
You know, they have to keep an eye on him. You can't blame them. If they don't keep an eye on him, he will punish them and punish them real good. So they need to keep an eye on him. That's why you see first, second, third men staying on him, and it's very, very important.
As a free kick to Arsenal in a very dangerous position right now. Let's see what the Gunners will be making out of this. Dimitrovic, the goalkeeper for Sevilla, is there trying to set his back line, and his Saka is standing on that right now. Fancy taking that in one of his very favorite position, and he also has Martinelli, who will be standing close to him to see if they can get Arsenal the first goal from dead ball situation. And Arsenal will be taking that, and it's Bukayo Saka who takes goal straight for a direct shot, but that sails wide of the goalpost. But that was a good one from Bukayo Saka there, and that was Arsenal's first chance in this game.
There's
it's
one
0-0
thing,
in the 90th minute.
These players, you know, you played rubbish in quote. Sorry to use that word. And you now stand as if you want to gauge the post again, as if there will be a replay. But we all know that the ball was way, way, way off target. I
guess where the game between Manchester United and Compenhagen, Eric Ten Hag makes just one alternation to his side that overcame Fulham. Rashford returns to the starting lineup after a training ground injury, replacing Anthony, who struggled at Craven Cottage. Evans, whose partners Maguire at centre-back, will make his first Champions League appearance for Manchester United since December 2013 versus Shakhtar Donetsk. Some 9 years and 333 days ago, the only player to have had a longer gap between games played for the same English club on this competition is Cristiano Ronaldo, also for the Red Devils, 12 years, 110 days. And we've seen, after the record, we've seen Evans being withdrawn for, what's it called, for Varane. Yeah. So let's see what goes in that game between Arsenal and Sevilla. It's still 0-0 in the 20th minute. Looking at the opening 20 minutes, Olamide, from both games, talking about the game between Manchester United and Compenhagen and the game between Arsenal and Sevilla, Manchester United seems to have gone cold after that goal.
I think we are just trying to be composed and don't play sluggishly, don't play unnecessary balls. Just try and keep the ball, because talking about the Man U of the past games, you're always conceding minutes after the first goal. So I think, and we are playing away, we are playing against Compenhagen. Compenhagen, I don't really like their stadium because they are very hostile. They have this fan base that, so yeah, I think we just need to be calm with the 1-0 lead. Take your time and try and get the second as soon as you can. Yeah, just keep the ball playing.
But currently Arsenal with ball possession right now, and the attacking against Sevilla, who are playing more of a compact football. It's Ben White on the ball right now, and takes his time and looks for Saka, but that's only finding the young man there, and it's off to a goal kick to Sevilla in the 21st minute. Manchester United are currently with the ball right now, and we can see Manchester United back in the defense in a new look defensive pairing. Rafa Varane and Harry Maguire will be pairing for the remainder of this game. I don't know why you're laughing, but it looks like it might actually be, a good pairing at that back for Manchester United. Straight in the comment section, we have Mata arising with IB Boniface. Whatever happens, Arsenal is making it to the next stage. Okay, Mary Olugbodi. Good evening, guys. And my antagonist at my prediction are from spiritual realms. You can hear that. My predictions are from spiritual realms, but blood sometimes. Okay. Arsenal winning, but I hope Arteta don't do wrong.
No scoreline.
The game is balanced. No scoreline tonight. Okay, back to the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. Arsenal's a throwing there, and it's Ben White who is taking that throwing and waiting to see who is he going to throw to. And that is he takes the deep one there, and it throws out on the ball right now in a dangerous position for Arsenal. Would that be a corner kick to Arsenal? But that was lost out to a throwing to the Gunners. Oh, and the referee is giving that to Sevilla. The linesman, sorry. I think that should have been a throw-in to Arsenal there. Yeah. It should have been a throw-in to Arsenal. Straight to starting 11, David Raya is back in goal post, and he retains his position as Arsenal favorite goalkeeper right now, and Ben White on the right side. Tomiyasu continues on the left side for Arsenal in the defensive central back pairing of Gabriel and William Saliba, which has been the favorite one for Arsenal since last season, continues making good use of that. And in midfield is a trio of Declan Rice, Jorginho, and Kai Havertz. Up front, we have Trossard, who's starting as a central striker, Martinelli, and Bukayo Saka. This is Arsenal starting 11. You know, everybody has been looking at that midfield and the way Arsenal midfield has currently been shaping, and it's looking like it's a great trio for them.
Yeah, it's a great trio. The only player missing is just Odegaard.
Yeah.
The miss is fluidity, the way he attacks the ball, how fast he is, and those shooting accuracy from outside the box. They will really miss their captain. And we just hope that he can come back to full fitness as soon as possible.
Okay, let's see if that will be happening, if he comes back to fitness as soon as possible. But talking about Odegaard, he hasn't really been informed this season also.
Yeah, but his presence has carried a lot of weight too. You can see that he came in against West Ham and scored.
And Arsenal were currently attacking, and that
I said,
is...
but you can't just overlook his quality.
Yeah, you can't overlook his quality, no doubt. As Arsenal were back in possession, as they've seen a lot of balls in this first half, and the fancy taking the corner into this, and that is Martinelli shaping one into the box, but that was easily cut out by Sevilla. But still a chance for us now, what would have been that? And Benjamin White, and just lost that in what, that was actually a good position for Ben White to take a shot there. But he actually flopped that.
You know, the shot was from his weaker foot.
Yeah, from his weaker foot.
Yeah, so
wow, that
really
sails wide. And Sevilla will be thanking the Stars right now for the second time in this encounter. They'll be seeing the ball so wide. And again, between Manchester United and Compenhagen, it's Compenhagen who are currently in possession of the ball and playing deep into Manchester United half, finding and chasing that equalizer against the Red Devils. Let's see if the White Lilies can get that equalizer in the first half. It's not always easy when you play against the Devils, but you can always trust God on your side against the Devils.
Yeah.
And Sevilla against Arsenal. And our screens, you can see the striker Gabriel Jesus is right there in the VIP segment, watching the match and not looking comfortable. It's not always comfortable to players, when they are injured.
Yeah, it's not comfortable, when you see that you can actually help your team, but injuries won't let you. One of the issues that happens to, one of the things, that happens to footballers mainly that can spring up a depression in them is injuries. Injuries is not good for players. It's not something that a player wants to, and you just have to consider him. He has been out back to back, for a long time now. And I think if the Arsenal medics can do a magic on him, they better do it fast so that it doesn't end his career the same way it ended Hazard's career, and maybe we don't know if Neymar too will come back to football.
Okay, back to the game as Jorginho on the ball right now. He finds Ben White there, would look straight down to see Bukayo Saka, who is on the ball right now. And Bukayo Saka will fancy a chance and into the box there, were chance for Arsenal, but that was easily cut out. But one back there by Trossard, who is on the ball right now, finds Bukayo Saka in the 1-2 between him and Saka, easily cut out. Ben White is back on the ball right now, finds Trossard, who finds Bukayo Saka in the box. Another chance for Arsenal. Bukayo Saka went down, looking for a penalty, but the referee is not having any of that as let's plays on, and it's Arsenal through Martinelli in the box right now. Another chance for Arsenal to get the opener, but that's only threatening Sevilla. Sevilla has been doing a lot of defending in this encounter, and Arsenal have been knocking on that door, looking for that first goal in this encounter. Another chance for Arsenal to push one, but easily cut out by Sevilla. One shot there from Arsenal, but that's only going to the back of the net as that sails wide again. And that shot was from Jorginho, who is the standing captain for tonight's encounter between Arsenal and Sevilla. Looking at that, do you think that was a penalty or a soft fall there from Bukayo Saka?
I think that's a soft fall. I think that's a soft fall. That's too soft. I don't think the referee would give that. But it's just, football is a contact game, so there will be contact. But I think that's a minimal contact. Not strong enough to get a penalty shot. We
also have a goal in the game between Real Madrid and Braga as Brahim Diaz gave the Real Madrid team the first goal against Braga. He had right there in the Santiago Bernabeu. The Real Madrid home were currently playing at home against Braga today. In other centers, it's still 0-0 in the game between Salzburg and Inter Milan, and also 0-0 in the game between Bayern Munich and Galatasaray in the 28th minute of that encounter. Let's go straight to Sevilla starting 11. Looking at the Sevilla starting 11 tonight is not really looking like the strongest of Sevilla starting 11. And here's another chance for Arsenal to go front in this game, but that was easily cut out. Sevilla, they've been doing a lot of defending in this encounter. For how long can they soak pressure against Arsenal?
As long as possible, because they don't want to lose this game. This game is very important to them. So what best way than just to sit back and see if you can exploit Arsenal through your counter? Because with the way it is, Arsenal are attacking. I just hope that they don't attack and forget the defense.
I guess Martinelli with another cross into the box, but that's only meeting any Sevilla.
That's Man U with another chance.
And Manchester United has just made it 2 goals already in this encounter. Højlund with her second goal of the game against Compenhagen. 2 goals for the Danish striker against Compenhagen right now. And it's Manchester United who are sailing away right there in Compenhagen Stadium. It's Manchester United 2, Compenhagen 0.
So when I was talking about supporting your striker, look at the kind of ball Garnacho play. He was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and you had an option to pass your striker, but you choose to go.
He's also an attacker.
Yeah, I know. But you are playing for. Let's talk. Man, they are not always playing for their striker. We see better wingers in this kind of situation. You don't need to force yourself. Just pass for your striker.
Look at it again.
He had every chance.
He was clear on goal. Same with the keeper. The keeper had
he was clear on goal.
Yeah, I know he would have.
Any attacker will make an attempt there.
This is part of being stingy. When you have a striker,
that's not stingy.
That's why he's a striker. Our striker.
He wouldn't have passed. He wouldn't have passed.
Let me tell you this: as a footballer, that attempt has 3 options.
Yes, another chance for Arsenal with this first goal. That should be the first goal for the Gunners. And it's Leonardo Trossard doing the first goal for Arsenal. Of that assist from Bukayo Saka, were movement from Arsenal and one away from the Gunners to get the first goal against Sevilla. The Gunners are currently flying out of Emirates Stadium. It's Arsenal 1, Sevilla 0 in the 30th minute. And a chance for Manchester United to go 3 up, and that would have been the chance for Højlund to get his first half hat-trick against his former team. Looking at Højlund, the way he came into this game hungry against Compenhagen. Is there any message he's trying to pass to his childhood team? Look at they rejected him, they sold him at a young age of 18, and he's back here, terrorizing the team.
Yeah, you just have to make a statement that I wasn't that bad. But sometimes selling him might be the best decision for his career. Look at when Chelsea sold Kevin De Bruyne. So these things happen. It's not as if it's pre-planned, because he might not have gotten the regular playing time that made him become what he is today at
there was a time I kind of read something about Rasmus when I think someone in charge of Compenhagen was saying they didn't see him as the next big thing. They didn't seem like he's part of the player that was going to make it. So maybe he's just trying to get a revenge against his former team. But being hungry, I think Rasmus is always hungry. You always see his movement are there. Everybody is always applauding his movement, but he needs more support. I think it has already been there. He would have gotten more goals in the Premier League very easily if he had more support.
And here's another push from Arsenal through Martinelli, who is dribbling his way through the Sevilla player, and still Martinelli was on the ball and is trying to shape a shot there, but that was caught out by Sevilla and put into the box. But that's going to be threatening Sevilla, and it's out for a goal kick. Where a pass there from Tomiyasu. But it couldn't meet any Arsenal player in the box. And at the start of the first minute, it's Arsenal 1, Sevilla 0.
Yeah, Arsenal 1, Sevilla 0. What a way to go.
Look at that movement.
Look at that pass from
Jorginho.
I won't hear anything. If anybody should criticize Jorginho again, because that was a very good pass.
That you set a good pass doesn't mean you can't make another mistake. So it's just football. You greet players per time. What they are doing right now, I get them before it's not proper in football.
I'm looking at the Sevilla starting 11 and number of changes being made by the coach coming into this encounter. This is not the strongest Sevilla team. There is no Ivan Rakitic tonight. Is it paying more importance to the game against Real Betis on Sunday than this game against Arsenal?
I can't say for now, because I don't know why you will try to forgo this kind of game against Arsenal for Real Betis because Sevilla is still in the competition. If Sevilla can muster out a win in this competition, they will go straight second. And it will not be a bad idea.
Okay, currently it's Manchester United who have 2 goals up right there in Denmark against Compenhagen in the 32nd minute of that encounter, while Arsenal are currently 1-0 up against Sevilla at the Emirates Stadium. The favorite home ground of Arsenal, and the referee tonight is Kovacs. And let's go straight to Sevilla starting 11. The goalkeeper is Dimitrovic, and in defense they start with Kike, Saros, Gudeji, and Bade. While Joanlu is playing as the right back tonight. Fernando Jordan plays as the 2 pivot midfielders, while up front we have Gina, So, and Lamela. And striker is El Nasri. You know, for as good as much as El Nasri is good, he's currently quiet in this game. He has been kept quiet by the Gunners centre backs.
Yeah, you know, you have to possess the ball for you to create, and that's one thing Arsenal has just made sure that Sevilla have lesser possession.
And that is Bukayo Saka, the man of the moment, and that was a cross, but that's only meeting anybody as the weight on that cross was just too much. Wow! You have to give it to Gabriel Martinelli there. I was thinking that was going out for a throw-in, but he just kept that in play. As Arsenal were currently in possession right now. Martinelli having fun tonight, and the wings has just been great for Arsenal in this encounter. Martinelli having fun, Bukayo Saka having fun in this encounter. It's the 34th minute already. About 10 or 11 more minutes to go in this first half. And it's Bukayo Saka on the ball right now. Chose to dribble around his man and back to Ben White. But we're going straight into the midfield. And back to Saliba on the ball right now, and it goes into the midfield. Let's see what Arsenal are going to make through out of this. It's Declan Rice on the ball, and it's been played in Sevilla's midfield right now. And looking at the way Sevilla have responded in this game, it's looking like they are defending more than attacking against Arsenal in this encounter.
Yeah, they are defending more than attacking. They just have to. They are away at the Emirates. This same Arsenal team defeated them at home in Spain. So they really need to be more careful, more conscious about their defending. And it's very, very important for them to even take their chances when they come. El Nesri has not really fully covered himself in glory because it's just like the NEPA switch. Today is on, tomorrow is off. It needs to be consistent.
My friend used to call him Mr. Chances Miss.
Another free kick for Arsenal in a dangerous position, and it's Bukayo Saka who started on the ball in the 35th minute. And let's see if the Gunners will be doubling their lead, just like Manchester United are currently 2 goals up right there in Denmark against Compenhagen. Let's see if Arsenal can also double the lead. Bukayo Saka who fancy taking one into the box right now. In a moment from now, we are currently in the 36th minute already, and it's the young England winger who will be taking the free kick, and it just took one for Arsenal, but that was easily cut out by Sevilla goalkeeper Dimitrovic, and back into the Arsenal players who are dominating play with having fair share of ball possession in this encounter. It's Arsenal who are going back into their defense to try and call out the Sevilla players, and it's Arsenal back attacking against Sevilla. Into the midfield right now, it's the Gunners who are dominating play against Sevilla, and that's a switch of ball straight into and lost that out to Sevilla. We'll be looking to hit Arsenal on the counter, but we have a lot of Arsenal players, about 6 or 7, who are back defending and trying to recover the ball, and that is Sevilla who are back in their own half, and everything hasn't really clicked for Sevilla in this encounter.
Yeah, everything hasn't clicked for them. They really need to now go out and attack and score because they already won't go down. If the game ends like this, they will be losing all 3 points. So they really need to come out. And sensing maybe that the coach wants to do something spectacular, maybe do some marquee substitutions in the second half and change the direction of the game. But for now, Sevilla needs to improve.
Everything is working good for Eric Ten Hag in this encounter, and he starts this game with a 4-2-3-1 formation. It's Andre Onana who is in goal post, and it's Wan-Bissaka who is starting as the right back for Manchester United. Maguire and Johnny Evans started this game, but we currently have Varane who is currently playing as he replaced Johnny Evans due to injury in the first half. Diogo Dalot mix up the last man in the left back position for Manchester United, while a double pivot of Scott McTominay and Christian Eriksen is preferred today. Up front, we have Marcus Rashford, who is playing on in a unfamiliar position tonight. We'll be coming back to that. And we also have Bruno Fernandes in midfield and Alejandro Garnacho, and the 2-goal scorer, talking about Rasmus Højlund in this encounter. Looking at how much Rashford is playing in an unfamiliar position tonight, replacing Anthony. Looking at how much he has played in this 35 minutes, how much are you going to rate him?
Yeah, so far, just a bit around average. Not even fully. I think a 40-45%.
I think he's still trying to get his form back. Maybe that's why he's playing.
He has had a chance for Arsenal for Manchester United with this very third goal for the Red Devils, but that was scored out by Compenhagen. And it's going to be Manchester United throwing in that encounter. Wan-Bissaka has been one of the very best players for Manchester United today, and you can see Olamide is looking very happy tonight. 2 goals up in the first half. The last time you were here in the studio, it was a loss. It was a lose to Manchester United, but today you guys are back in form.
I don't know. I don't know what happened then. Plus, I read something about Manchester United that Sabisa said. The team, we just don't understand what was wrong with the team. Last season, you see the mentality, you see the fighting spirit, but it's just not there anymore this season.
And that's another good chance
for Sevilla, but that was easily cut out by Arsenal.
No foul.
And that was with great defensive work there from William Saliba. And that is one of the reasons why they call him the Rolls Royce of defenders. Clean defended here from the young French defender. As Arsenal were currently turning defense into attack right now. Where a chance for Arsenal to make it 2 goals up against Sevilla. But Sevilla has about 7 players back defending in the 39th minute. As the Gunners back to Jorginho, as he finds Ben White on the ball right now. Returns that back to Jorginho in midfield. Jorginho looks to have been controlling a lot of things in the midfield today. It looks like he's in the top form tonight, playing for the Gunners.
Yeah, you know, he's the orchestrator in chief of the midfield, and he has been doing a great job at that. He has been fantastic today. You see that pass he had to set to Bukayo.
Martinelli has the ball right now with a big cross for Arsenal. What might just be a chance for a second goal. He chose to cross that out, but that was easily met by Sevilla players in the box. And Sevilla, who are currently in possession right now, end up looking to clear their lines. And yes, they did that, but halfway, but it's going to be a throw into Sevilla in the 40th minute. Manchester United has a counter, and it's Højlund on the ball right now with his very chance for a third goal for Manchester United. But that just sails round, and Højlund might not be getting his first half hat-trick any moment for now. What a chance for Højlund to get his third goal, and Manchester United third goal, but that won't be happening. 40 minutes of action, 5 more minutes of regulation to go in this first half. It has actually been an eventful game in all centers.
I think if Højlund would have scored that goal, it would VAR would have picked a foul leading to goal by Rashford.
Okay, another centers is still Bayern Munich against Galatasaray, and that game is still 0-0. The game between PSV and Lens is still 1-0 in favor of PSV, who are currently leading 1-0 against Lens. Real Madrid that won't go up against Braga, while RB Salzburg and Inter Milan is still 0-0, and all games are currently in the 42nd minute, by the Arsenal game, which is in the 41st minute of play. It's the Arsenal who are currently leading 1-0, and it has been Arsenal everywhere on this pitch.
Yeah, Arsenal everywhere on this pitch. What a way. You're playing at home, you have to make the intentions right. They only played 1 game at home, which was PSV. They won convincingly. And whenever you play at home and you win convincingly, you are sending a message to the other teams, and like, you are not here to play, you are here to defeat any team. You call your home, like we call it sometimes, make your home a slaughter ground or a fortress. Yeah. So it's very, very important in football, both in the league and in Champions League. It's very key.
Okay, talking about a fortress zone, the Arsenal Stadium, the Emirates Stadium has always been a fortress for the Gunners. And talking about some record?
Red card or foul on Marcus Rashford.
Okay,
let's see. The referee wants to
the game is back in play right now in the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. Sevilla were currently in possession of the ball, and it looks like going back to the goalkeeper Dimitrovic. And talking about all 5 of transferred goals in the competition this season for Arsenal has been assisted by Bukayo Saka. that duo as well as Martinelli have ranked Sevilla ranked so far.
It seems Rashford
might just be receiving his matching order. What? Wow, that was a dangerous kick there from Marcus Rashford. And might just be the red card to the Manchester United player. And Manchester United might just be playing the remainder of this game one man down. And let's see what the referee decision is going to be after the VAR check. And it goes straight for his pocket for a red card. And it's Marcus Rashford. They might just be ending. And it has just been confirmed he's having his matching order. They can't just go worse than this. Talking about Marcus Rashford, he hasn't really been in form, and getting his matching order in the first minute of this game is just getting it, taking everything more bad for that young man.
Yeah, he just wanted to shield the ball, but unfortunately for him, he got a stamp, and that stamp is a red card, according to the rules of the game. But Arsenal, Man U is already tuned. That's why it's good when you want to do something. Do it fast.
And that is Arsenal running through it again, and it's the young man talking about Martinelli. What a pass there, but that was caught out by Sevilla, and that's going to be the second goal for the Gunners. But the Gunners are still in possession right now, but Sevilla was able, and were able easily to clear out. And Arsenal have just lost possession, and Sevilla were currently through a necessary or a chance for Sevilla, but easily caught back by Ben White, is going to be an infringement on the Arsenal player in the midfield right now, and Arsenal has a chance with a free kick. Compenhagen has a free kick in a dangerous position against Manchester United. 10 Manchester United have started that record to Marcus Rashford in the 42nd minute. They will have to play this game with, they will have to play the remainder of this game with 10 man, and let's see if Compenhagen can be getting one back in this first half. And it will be very much important to see if they can come back. Where a goal! That's where it's across the woodwork. Where a chance for Compenhagen. It would have been a good goal for them. And that was easily caught right now by Andre Onana, who hasn't seen a lot of ball in this first half. Another chance for Arsenal, but that sails across the goalpost right now. And it's going to be out for a goal kick to Sevilla.
Yeah, it's a goal kick.
Look at that.
Look at that.
That would have been
that was a deflected header off a Manchester United player. And they went straight for the crossbar. And the other rebound was taken easily by Onana. We just hope that, because if Man U concede a first goal in this first half, most likely they can lose they can lose the whole 3 points in this game.
How scared are you with that record?
I think Man U are still going to play. You can see Man U is controlling the game already. So I think Man U are just going to find composure and just keep. If we are going to keep the two goals, yeah, it should be fine.
Okay, we're straight into the 45th minute of first half. And the last minute of regulation time. We'll be seeing how much minute the referee will be adding as additional time in the first half. And Sevilla were currently in with the ball right now, trying to possess and turn the defense into an attack against Arsenal. They chose to go straight into the midfield, but that was lost. And it's going to be a throw into Arsenal. And it's Compenhagen with the cross into the box with a big goal. And that is one back for Compenhagen. It's 2-1. Game on in the game between Manchester United and Compenhagen. Compenhagen has just scored an important one goal against Manchester United. It's the 45th minute, and it's Compenhagen 1, Manchester United 2.
Yeah, Compenhagen 1, Manchester United 2. It seems Manchester United fans and watching Manchester United game under pressure is now 5 and 6. Now, it will be a nervy finish in that encounter.
Look at that. No, I do have a problem with I don't think this should be a problem due to the red card, because you still have your 4-man defenders, complete. Right. Even if Rashford is on the pitch, this goal would have come in.
No, it might not be so, because Rashford's wing, the player.
Wow, that went through the legs of Rafael Varane here, as Manchester United were back attacking to see if they can get back that 2-goal lead, and Garnacho on the ball, and they might just be another VAR check there. But it's Manchester United in possession. And it's half-time in the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. For all Arsenal bites in the first half, it's still 1-0 at the end of half-time. And it's Trossard with the only goal in that encounter. And Manchester United are currently attacking against Compenhagen in what might just be one of the last moments of this first half. Looking at that goal conceded, I can see the fear, I can see the pain on your face right now. I can see, the way we started this game, the first 20 minutes, Olamide was in this kind of glowing and in this kind of big mood. But right now, the mood has gone down.
I think there's just some kind of time might just lose that composure. Even if you are a man down, I don't think that should be an excuse for conceding so fast after getting the red card. I think it's just they just allow them get the pressure. You don't. It doesn't matter. You have 4-man defending. The composure should be there. You are playing against Compenhagen. Even if you are a man down, you should be able to keep the lead. At least I think keep it to the end of the first half.
Well, you know, this mood is what being a Manchester United fan can do to you. Because when we started this game, I was talking about Nevi finish. I was talking about it because Man U is just a club that I think they've lost direction. They need to find.
We're shot there from Compenhagen, but that's only threatening the goalkeeper Andre Onana. And you can see how much motivated Compenhagen are right now. And talking about the goal scorer, Yonusi is a familiar face to Manchester United. Having played against the Red Devils when he was there with Southampton. So Manchester United needs to be very much careful against that young man up front.
Yeah, they need to be careful. Now, they won't go down. Like, Compenhagen is back into the game. And it seems like we are going to be in for a very, very interesting second half to this encounter.
Okay, let's talk about the game between the other fixtures we have in the Champions League, which are currently at halftime. It's halftime in the game between Bayern Munich and Galatasaray, and that game is still 0-0. PSV against Lens is 1-0 with PSV leading in the 45th minute. Real Madrid against Braga is also at halftime with Real Madrid leading 1-0, while the game between Salzburg and Inter Milan is 0-0 at halftime. Talking about this group, this Inter Milan group, you know, most of the goals we've seen in that group has always come late into the encounters.
Yeah, late into the encounter, but I think Salzburg at home, the goal will be very minimal. Because the way Salzburg plays at home, they hardly score or concede much at home these days. And let's just see if luck will shine on any of them and give us goals to celebrate.
And currently it's Manchester United won the ball into the box of Compenhagen. Were a chance for Manchester United, but that was kicked out for a corner kick. And it's Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes with that, and he's walking straight to the corner flag to take one of the very last moments in this encounter. We've not really seen much from Bruno Fernandes this season. He hasn't really been informed since being named the Manchester United captain. Do you think the captain band comes with a lot of responsibilities and a lot of pressure, and which is weighing down Bruno Fernandes?
Yeah, on the norms, I think captain handband will come with a lot of responsibilities, but I don't know what weight is attached to it. That whenever a player starts becoming the Manchester United captain, a lot of drop in form will start happening. We saw Maguire, and even before Maguire, we saw, I think it was Pogba there.
Yes, another attacking work for Compenhagen, but easily cut out by Andre Onana, who came off his line to save that. And it was saved successfully as he won't be caught out of possession. It's Manchester United through Wan-Bissaka back trying to create one last attack in this first half. And let's see if Manchester United can be getting another goal to return back to their 2-goal cushion in this first half. It's Manchester United with ball possession right now, but that was the wrong pass, and to be going straight into the hands of a Compenhagen goalkeeper who restart play almost immediately. And you can see the push from Compenhagen is looking like a new spirit has just gotten into them.
Yeah,
a new belief, a new sense of belief that they can actually get the equalizer against Manchester United and push them back in this game.
Yeah, that goal, that's their first goal. That's what it will do to them. The belief will improve, the bite will improve, the confidence will grow. And when you see a team growing like that, if they score Manchester United as early as possible, the second goal equalizer.
A very shot from Compenhagen. You have to look at the number of shots, and their shooting accuracy is 50%, and it shows how potent they are when it comes to taking outside shots. We saw it in the first leg, a lot of shots against Manchester United, and tonight we've started seeing these shots flying in, and if Manchester United are not careful, one might just sail into the back of the net.
Yeah, one can sail into the back of the net.
I really think Compenhagen they have gone through Manchester United form. They just want to try anything because they know is Onana. He's the kind of keeper that he's a very good goalkeeper, but I think he's the kind of goalkeeper that can just make that silly mistake. So they are just trying to put the balls in there to see maybe any attempt can happen through it. And I think talking about Compenhagen coming on all out now. I think any team playing against Manchester United.
And that's the penalty against Manchester United. Harry Maguire has just given out a penalty to Compenhagen. What a 5 minutes of this first half it has been for Manchester United, from leading 2-0, and now they are on the verge of going 2-2 in this first half.
Yeah, on the verge of going 2-2. Let's see if Onana will do.
Wow, that is definitely a penalty. And another one from Maguire there.
That is a double penalty.
It's a penalty to Compenhagen. Let's see if Andre Onana can get his hands on this, just like he did in the first leg against in the reverse fixture, against Compenhagen. And Compenhagen has a chance of coming back into this encounter to make it 2-2 against Manchester United from the spots there. As a penalty to Compenhagen in the dying embers of this game, and that was given out by, is it Rafa Varane or Maguire?
I don't know the one the referee.
Manchester United are finding themselves in an unlikely position right now.
Sometimes I just wonder if they watch themselves after the match. How can you be a defender and you are chasing a ball with your two hands all out, and you are in your box sitting? How can you be a defender? How can you play?
It's not possible for you to always put your hand behind your back. You have to be realistic.
But yes, this thing happened. I think during the first 12 minutes. Against Maguire, he didn't learn from it. Still, he did it again.
It seems this one is not smiling. It seems this one looks more like.
That's the penalty to Compenhagen right now.
Onana is going to see.
And let's see if Andre Onana will be getting his hand on this. There's a big call for Compenhagen, where a chance for them to equalize against Manchester United in the dying embers of the first half, just like it was in the dying embers of the second half in the reverse fixture.
Take the penalty.
This penalty. Let's see if that is going to be a goal. And it goes. It sends Andre Onana the wrong way. And it's Compenhagen who are back in this encounter from 2 goals down to 2-2 at halftime. Who is going to ever think of that, or would have thought Compenhagen will be coming back against Manchester United? You never say never in the game of football, and that spirit has just paused Compenhagen into coming back into this encounter. It's 2-2 at halftime right now, and it's Compenhagen who are back in this game against Manchester United.
See, Ferdinand is in the studio. You have not really checked this.
As far as I'm concerned, I feel this 2-2 is the fault of Ten Hag. Because when you go one man down, you need to react from the bench. And that's what they did.
I don't think there was any need for reaction, because the red card was to an attacker.
What will happen is that Rashford is an attacker that is kept by a player. When you remove Rashford, that player will join the attack.
So if which type of reaction were you expecting from Eric?
Rearrangement of the formation.
Like
you don't really need to substitute. You just come out, dish out instructions, so that you can rearrange to accompany, so that you can choke up the midfield to protect your defense. Now look at it. Immediately Rashford went out, the defense of Manchester United was exposed, and that's what cost the 2 goals they've considered right now.
And the penalty was scored by Diogo Goncalves for Compenhagen, as he has returned Compenhagen back into this game as Manchester United 2.
It's not Maguire.
I don't think that was any fault.
Look at that. Even the shot Maguire defended.
Don't sell that.
It was Varane.
But I think our defenders need to be more careful. We've had many penalties.
Compenhagen going for another chance to make it 3-2 in the first half. Another kick on the back there, but the referee is not having any of that. It's Compenhagen who has won back possession. And let's see if this is going to be the third goal for Compenhagen, and what a return that will have been for them, as Manchester United, who are currently attacking right now. And it's an infringement on Arsenal, and it's going to be a free kick to Manchester United in Manchester United half. It's currently 2-2 in the game between Manchester United and Compenhagen. 2 early goals from Manchester United, but 2 late response from Compenhagen to return this game back to 2-2. We will have a big second half at hand.
Yeah, it's actually worrisome if a big team like Manchester United cannot hold Copenhagen, even when you are one man down. You know, I was talking about the structure. I was talking about, see, Man U is a time bomb waiting to explode. If you don't start telling yourself the truth will slap you in the face. So you just need to tell yourself the truth. This is a team sitting on gunpowder. Anytime they can explode, and that is the truth. Because look at it. What is the playing style of Manchester United, really?
Well, we've always argued about that there's no philosophy.
There's no
pattern of
direction
play.
of
It's
play.
just come out to the street, out to the pitch, and just play as much as you can play. And that is one thing Eric Ten Hag needs to work for at Manchester United.
And do you know the excuse he's giving? He's giving the excuse that he doesn't have all.
I don't hear any excuse, because when you guys were 2 goals up, you were so happy about everything.
I was so happy, but not when you make silly mistake. How am I going to be happy?
For Compenhagen, will this be the 3rd goal for Compenhagen? And they have another chance to score the 3rd goal, but that was easily caught out by Manchester United defenders. And the players are currently hoping that half-time should just come. And Compenhagen with another chance to go out for a cross there, but that was easily caught out by Manchester United, and all for a Compenhagen corner kick right now. It has been Compenhagen everywhere against Manchester United in this dying minutes.
Yeah, I don't know if the referee will not whistle the halftime. I don't know why.
There's the 12th minute of additional minutes being played already in the game between Manchester United and Compenhagen. And Compenhagen has a late free kick, corner kick, with this be returned goal for Compenhagen, but that was easily cut out by Manchester United. And you can see Compenhagen, they are feeling relieved and they're looking re-energized against Manchester United.
I don't know why the referee is giving this long, but I don't think anything...
There was VAR check. There was VAR check
up to 12 minutes.
Attacking against Manchester United. And finally, the referee has listened to what he might say in the studio, and has just blown it. The halftime whistle to call this game to a stand right now, to a pause right now, sorry, as Manchester United 2, Compenhagen 2 in that encounter. And don't forget, it's halftime also in the game between Arsenal and Sevilla, with Arsenal leading in that encounter 1-0. They didn't concede a goal in the first half.
They didn't concede a goal, Arsenal. But Manchester United has scored 2, has conceded 2. Well, it's just a testament to the lamentation. You know, I spoke about opening the book of lamentation again. And you can see Olamide already opening the book already. And I just hope that the back cover of that book don't get destroyed by the Manchester United fans. But hey, it has been an exciting game of football. It's just football. Sometimes you win some, you lose some. It's just part of the game, and we love it like that. And let's see what the second half will serve us. Okay,
we also have in the comment section, Igor Livingstone, Man U fans should just give up, because I don't see them winning any trophy this year. Wow.
Honestly, realistically, let's just say.
So are you giving up?
I think with our form,
are you giving up? Yes or no?
Maybe the person is right, but we've seen more times when teams have come out of being poor performance and just go on and get the title. So it's a game of football, and anything can happen.
You know, a lot of records has been broken.
Are you saying this is how Man is going to finish the season? Are you saying this is how poorly we are going to play till the season ends?
Listen.
This is ended already. We are week 12.
Yes, but are you saying this is how we are playing till next
12 more weeks from now? We are talking about week 20 something.
But maybe we are still going to get redeemed. The person can't say.
It's a Man U fan, it's a Chelsea fan. So
no, it's not even about the team I'm supporting. Ten Hag has taken 7-0. He has lost back-to-back 3-0. Just like last week or 2 weeks ago. He has been breaking the records for the wrong reasons. And I don't know why. Ten Hag is a fantastic coach. One thing I don't understand is why fantastic coach comes to Old Trafford and starts falling. Something has to be done. Something must be wrong somewhere. Mourinho said one of his most successful errors as a manager was when he got second with Manchester United in a league season. They need some questions that needs to be answered. But people are not talking about it. They just want to, the easy target is the coach. No, I don't think so. I think there is more digging they need to do.
Well,
there's something
more players that need to leave that team.
Okay, let's go back to the stadium where things are working right for the Gunners as they are winning right there at the Emirates Stadium. unlike Manchester United, who are currently playing 2-2 right there at the Compenhagen Stadium. I'm talking about Martinelli. He has been the heart of everything positive for Arsenal in this first half. Yeah. He had 10 dribbles and at least 7 more than any other players attempted in this first half. He's just having fun in this game.
Yeah, having fun, serious fun. And he deserves it. He has been one player that has really been patient till his time arrived at Arsenal. And when the time arrived, he grabbed it with both hands. And he has not stopped since then. And that's the way it should go.
Again, it's the second half already about to be kick-started at the Emirates Stadium. And it's the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. And Arsenal currently leads 1-0 against Sevilla thanks to Trossard 29th minute tapping. The Gunners have been in complete control since the first whistle and should have opened the scoring within 2 minutes when Kai Havertz failed to trouble Dimitrovic with a free header from the corner. Martinelli has been Arsenal's outstanding player, but their goal came from the opposite flank as Saka squared to Trossard to tuck home. A much changed Sevilla team has shown absolutely nothing to an attacking force, and Alonso men will be pleased to still be in this game. Surely the visitor will offer more after the break, and the second half is about to kick-start right now in Sevilla, who will be kick-starting the second half. It's a big 45 minutes for Sevilla, and Alonso, the coach, needs this game, and let's see if they'll actually be giving us a big second half performance against Arsenal. The second half has been kick-started, and Sevilla, who are currently attacking against Arsenal almost immediately, and like they want to get that equalizer almost immediately in the second half.
Yeah, they want to get the equalizer. That's the way to go. It's the second half. If they don't get an equalizer in this half, they'll be losing the game. So it's very, very important. They need to come out all out to attack if they want to get something out of it.
I really think Sevilla plays their ball the most in the second half.
Okay, so you're expecting Sevilla to come back in this game?
Maybe or maybe not.
As a trade to Sevilla right now in the Arsenal half, and they chose to go back into the defense. Let's see if Sevilla will be making anything meaningful in this game. It's very much important to see what Sevilla can bring in the second half. No change from both teams as they continue the second half with how they started in the first half, and it's Arsenal who are currently in possession of the ball. And that looks like Jorginho on the ball. And he has actually been one fantastic player also in this encounter for Arsenal.
Yeah, Jorginho has been fantastic. Standing in captain, playing like a captain, taking the ball to the opponent, possessing the ball, controlling the
and to say he was criticized against in the game against Newcastle as one of the weakest link for Arsenal.
As far as I'm concerned, anybody criticizing him is just an emotional fan. Because against Newcastle, he played very well. He did his job excellently, not just average. He did his job very well. It's just that Arsenal was lucky due to, as far as I'm concerned, a biased officiating, unbalanced officiating. And so they should just take that chill pill and then move on from it. Yeah, it's still game on in the Premier League. And it's Champions League right now. Jorginho has really proved that his doubters wrong so far. We just hope he doesn't blow it.
And it's currently back in play in the Emirates Stadium. It's Arsenal who are currently possessing against Sevilla and looking to get the second goal. Kai Havertz has just been dispossessed by Sevilla player. And you know, they've been talk also of Kai Havertz not being physical enough to play for Arsenal. Do you think that is actually needed?
You know, when he was at Chelsea, I used to talk about it. His approach to the ball is too slow for the Premier League or for a team like Chelsea, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, he got some important goals, but Kai Havertz, and that's the way he plays. He's not going to change that. He has been like that, and he got those numbers from Bayern Leverkusen playing like that. So they just have to learn to understand. Arteta knew the kind of player he was taking before he brought him into the fold. And they just have to let him grow into the Arsenal pattern. It will most likely improve.
A free kick to Sevilla in the 48th minute already in this encounter. And Arteta made a substitution coming into the second half. Zinchenko replaced Tomiyasu at halftime. It looks like Tomiyasu might just be injured again. And that free kick was being taken by Sevilla right now. And that didn't threaten Arsenal. It's Arsenal who are currently attacking. And it's true, Bukayo Saka. And it's two against three players right now. And Arsenal eating on the counter. And with this big chance for his second goal. And it's switched straight into the right. What a chance for Arsenal. And what a chance for Kai Havertz. But he just skied that. And that's only threatening the goalkeeper. What a chance. Just missed here by the Gunners, and what a chance the 2-0, leading 2-0 would have been for Arsenal right now in this game.
Yeah, he just wasted that attacking press. From,
okay, it was deflected. It was deflected.
So it's corner kick to
It's corner kick to Arsenal in the 49th minute of this encounter, and the game is actually building up to all expectations already. Let's see what Arsenal will be making out of this corner kick. It's still halftime in the game between Manchester United and Compenhagen, and that game is 2-2. And Arsenal has a corner kick, and that was taken by Martinelli, and it's still Arsenal in the box right now. And that is Bukayo Saka, as he dribbles his way through the box and went straight to the ground, but the referee is not having any of that, and we won't be giving a penalty to Arsenal there. But Arsenal are currently in possession in the 50th minute, 5 minutes gone in the second half already, and still Arsenal 1, Sevilla 0.
Yeah, it's still Arsenal 1, Sevilla 0. So far, so good for Arsenal. They are trying to put the icing on the cake. If they can put the icing on the cake and not be like one club that we thought had put the icing on the cake, but the cake now is now open for anybody.
One club you just compared Arsenal with in the first half that they've not got in the second goal like
so such is life. Our time flies. So Arsenal, if they can get the icing on the cake, and I think they have a better defense compared to that other club I'm talking about.
I'm talking about a team that is struggling tonight. It's Bayern Munich against Galatasaray. Still 0-0 in the 50th minute.
Yeah, it's a difficult game because it's first against second.
And they've lost Jamal Musiala to injury.
Oh my goodness, that would be a big miss for Bayern. But they have enough weapons in their Arsenal to actually...
There's a cross in there from Sevilla as they play deep into the Arsenal box. Will there's be a chance for Sevilla to get one back in this game? And Sevilla were currently in possession far left, far right into the hit, and that was crossed. But there was nobody to meet that, and it's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal in the 51st minute of this encounter. This game is living up to big expectations.
Yeah, it's living up to expectation. Entertaining game so far. But it seems Sevilla has not come to the party like we expected them to be. It's just more or less like Arsenal playing against Compenhagen.
Okay, so I'm 1-0 in that game between Arsenal and Sevilla.
Yeah, because this is how Manchester United.
But there are more smaller teams than Compenhagen. Why Compenhagen?
Which team in the Champions League?
Like the team played against yesterday.
This round of match, this match day week. We're not talking about.
Why just compare everyone with?
I'm talking about Manchester United now. What are your expectations for the second half?
I think we need to be more clinical, more composed in terms of our defenders need to be more careful when you are defending through balls. I think we always deal with it when Manchester United are having the crosses in the box. But when it comes to our post, we always lack that discipline. I think the discipline is not there. You might say it's not really Maguire's fault, but I think maybe he should have had more better options than just throwing his arms all out.
But no, I think the first handball there was from Rafael Varane, and that will have actually been checked by the referee because his hand was outside, not in a natural position. So you don't have to put all the old blame on the
even the first goal they scored. It was Varane that didn't close down that guy.
Yeah. So you are blaming Maguire now.
No, I'm not.
You are leaving
it's not as if I'm really blaming Maguire.
No, you are blaming him.
Most of our defense, they need to be more careful, more. The mentality is not there. We have more experienced players that need to bring out that experience in our.
My advice is just that stop being too emotional in talking about money.
But I'll be sincere. If I was a coach, I think I would have go for a more better defender. For me,
than who?
I don't know than anybody.
Who do you have on your bench?
I would just. What are you saying?
Who do you have on your bench?
No, maybe in the January transfer window, we need to go all out for a defender. We can't continue.
You know, there's FFP. Man U has Lindelof, Lisandro Martinez, Rafael Varane, and Maguire. Those are four players that can start in most teams in Europe.
Victor Lindelof and Maguire, I don't see them starting. I don't see them getting into Liverpool or Manchester City's team.
Maguire is starting in the English national team.
Since when? Since when the past friendlies that I think he has been on bench.
That is friendlies.
But so far, it's friendlies.
You want to try new
so far, it's
legs.
I did not trying to win friendlies. They are also trying to win friendlies.
When you talk about friendlies, sometimes you invite new players.
But you are saying let's talk about Lindelof. I don't see Lindelof getting into that Newcastle team.
Well, that would be much to say.
That's your opinion.
It's not my opinion.
It's your opinion.
If you're a coach, would you use Lindelof? Would you use Lindelof instead of all the backline of Newcastle?
Now, see, you have to talk about what has Ten Hag done with Lindelof.
What has he done with
Because you are talking about Eddie Howe, what he did with those players. Because many of them, he made them improve.
Okay. Now,
how many players have improved under Ten Hag?
Now, putting the But you see the improvement there last season. You can't just go all out. The improvement was there last season. You see the improvement with Garnacho. You see the improvement with Luke Shaw, with Wan-Bissaka, with Dalot last season.
You know where Man U fans are deceiving themselves. It's because that League Cup they won. They used it to
No. I won't take that. Because the performance was there last season for everyone to see.
You mean the performance?
Yes, we finished third last season.
7-0, 4-0 from Brentford.
Okay,
that was the starting of the season. That was the starting of the season.
Okay.
We need to get back into the counter. We can't just when it comes to arguing against Manchester United, you can't just have you can't just finish it and back into the game. And
they don't like Man U for studio.
It's the 56th minute already in the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. It's Arsenal who are currently leading 1-0, and Sevilla has a free kick in the 56th minute already. Let's see if Sevilla will get one back in this encounter. And the fans taking a deep one into the Arsenal box, and that was easily blocked by Arsenal defenders. And it's still Sevilla who are currently with the ball right now, but they chose to go back to the goalkeeper, Dermitovic. And he takes the long one back. He doesn't want to take any risk against Arsenal. As one back to the Arsenal goalkeeper, Raya, who will be looking to send one into the midfield as he finds up the standing captain. Talking about Jorginho, and that is to Arsenal wing, and it's Arsenal who are currently playing like they have nothing else but to call out to bring out Sevilla in this game. I don't think Arsenal needs this match that really much, because they are currently where, like you said in the first half, they have Sevilla where they want them to be right now.
Yeah, they are Sevilla where they want them to be, but 1-0 is very slim because they can easily come back into this encounter. And I don't see Arsenal being like the other team that conceded 2 goals in like 10 minutes or there. But I think Arsenal can do better than that. So if Arsenal can do better than that, all they just need is an icing on the cake and protect the 2-0. If they get the second goal, protect it, and they are home and dry.
Kai Ava just lost the ball, and Sevilla who are trying to eat Arsenal at the counter right now. And so Sevilla who are currently in possession of the ball. 57 minutes gone already in the second half. We are yet to see any goal in the second half, as Arsenal still leads Sevilla 1-0. As the beginning of the second half in the game between Manchester United and Compenhagen, and that game is currently 2-2 between Manchester United and Compenhagen. And we can see Amrabat on the bench listening to instructions from Erik ten Hag, and he might be coming into this game very early on, and he's already preparing to make his way into this game. And it's Amrabat who will be coming on for Manchester United as an halftime substitution. And we've just seen the Florentine player who is on loan at Manchester United being thrown into this game. How big or how necessary is it to bring in Amrabat in this game?
Yeah, it's very important because looking at it, Copenhagen is out on the attack, and they need somebody that can help the defense to shield it from, because you can see that Manchester United defense is exposed, especially when Rashford got that red card. So they need somebody that can shield the defense, mark in front of the lines, and at least maybe start up the attack from there, because they were one of the most important player that starts up an attack is the pivot. And I think Amrabat should be in to know what is expected of him.
Okay, it's 2-0 in the game between Real Madrid and Braga, as Vinicius Junior has doubled Real Madrid goals in that encounter. And it's still 0-0 in the game between RB Salzburg and Inter Milan, while PSV are still one goal up against Lens. 1-0 in the game between Arsenal and Sevilla, and also 0-0 in the game between Bayern and Galatasaray. And the game between Compenhagen and Manchester United is 2-2 in the 47th minute. 60th minute in the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. It's still 1-0 in favor of the Gunners. It's looking like the second half is turning into a KG affair as the chances are really not coming out just like we saw in the first half.
Yeah, you know, you just have to be more careful. And especially when you go for first half break, mostly the managers will see some loopholes and do some attending to it. So when you look at it, and it makes it more difficult for the opposing team to actually penetrate. And I think you just have to give it to the technical brilliance of the two coaches. But I still think Arsenal will take the day.
Okay, still thinks that might still thinks Arsenal is going to take the day, and this Arsenal currently in possession of the ball in the 60th minute against Sevilla, who are currently defending with all their life, and they're looking to play more about packing the box against Arsenal. David Raya with the ball right now. It's just a long pass when they thought that would be a clearance. And it's passed into the midfield as far as Declan Rice, who goes straight to the wing and finds Zichenko, who goes back to the midfield. And it's Arsenal who currently plays. Was that Zichenko?
That's Trossard.
Trossard, sorry. And it's Arsenal who are currently attacking against Sevilla right now. Where a chance for Arsenal. Ooh, and that was an in-swing shot. And that's going to be Trossard's second goal in the 60th minute against Sevilla. That should have been a good chance for Trossard to double his lead.
Yeah,
or double his team's lead.
Why I think he's right-footed? Why did he go for left hand?
Yeah, you know, it's just where the ball came through. And I think that's why.
Okay, it's currently 1-0 in that encounter, 60th minute already, and it's Arsenal 1, Sevilla 0.
Yeah.
Do you think Arteta should be preparing any substitution in a moment from now?
No, not yet. I don't think any other substitution. I think they just need to keep attacking, keep asking the questions. And very soon, not far from now, they can actually get the answer they desire. Very, very important. They need to keep attacking. And the first 11 is playing well. You might make a substitution and destroy everything.
Do you know how bad the first half was for Sevilla? Sevilla didn't manage a single shot of any description or even a touch inside the Arsenal box in the first half. Perhaps the Europa League specialists have decided on finishing third in the group to defend their title. If they are to have any chance of progressing, they need to do more in the second half.
It's really possible. Maybe they want to defend.
Maybe just want to go back to the Europa League, which is their favorite competition.
Their chances of winning this Champions League is really low. Limited.
People are always saying they are losing on purpose because they want to qualify for Europa League.
Well, that's looking like it today, because they've not really, playing against Arsenal and you've not mustered out a shot on target. It shows how bad the game
but
is.
The
for
first
Sevilla.
leg was better than this. Maybe it's due to the players that they are missing. So it's just one of those things in football. We are getting to the time of the season where fatigue will soon start setting in, and especially in December. So let's just see.
Okay, Christian Eriksen was withdrawn for Amrabat at that halftime substitution for Manchester United. And it's game on in that game. And Manchester United will be looking to get back to winning ways against what's it called, Compenhagen in that encounter. It's still possible for 10-man team, 10-man squad or 10-man team starting 11 to actually find a way into a game. At times it's always a blessing when you are one man down in a game.
Yeah, sometimes it's always a blessing, but most times it's not a blessing because.
But against a small team like Compenhagen,
yeah, you
don't expect Manchester United to struggle against Compenhagen.
Yeah, currently this season we are more playing like a small team.
when a small team is playing against a big team that is playing like a small team, so it becomes difficult.
Against the 63rd minute in the game between Arsenal and Sevilla were currently attacking against Arsenal, but all their attacking work has been done in the midfield, not in the final third of Arsenal. And they chose to a long one straight into the wing, but that will be going out for a throw-in, and that will be meeting Joan Ludier. What a run pass there from Sevilla. Sevilla are preparing the first substitution, and it's the experienced former Barcelona player, the Croatian, talking about Ivan Rakitic. I think he'll be a big intro, or he'll be a big player in this encounter for Sevilla. He'll bring a lot of stability into that midfield.
Yeah, he will bring a lot of stability, and he's a former Champions League winner.
And just the chance for Arsenal, and it's Bukayo Saka who is going through against Drimitovic. He passes to cutting through, and that is the second goal for Arsenal. And that is if Vieira will be cancelling that. And it's Arsenal 2, Sevilla 0 right now. And that goal was from the all-enterprising Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, that's the way to go. That's the way to go. Look at that finishing.
Look at that pass. Look at that pass. That pass was the first thing there. That was a great pass from the midfield. Look at how that splitted the defenders of Sevilla. What a move there.
And
what a run there from Arsenal.
That
looks like undeclared. What a movement there. You have to give it to Bukayo Saka. That was a great cut, and he picked a spot.
I think the pass was from Martinelli.
Good one for Gunners. And Gunners are 2 goals up right now in the 64th minute of this encounter, and it's looking like Arsenal they got this game covered already, and they'll be looking forward to moving to the round of 16 in the Champions League.
That's a big chance for Man U.
There's another chance for Manchester United. Will this be a chance to create or turn it into a goal? But that is not going to have any color of goal, as Compenhagen have currently defended very well against Manchester United, and Compenhagen who are currently attacking against Manchester United. Moving fast, and it's Bukayo Saka defending, doing a lot of defensive work for Manchester United. And it's Compenhagen with another chance to go to score a third goal. Yeah, against Manchester United. Well saved there by Andre Onana, as he won't be considered the third goal early on in this game. And Sevilla have made 2 double substitutions already in this encounter. And we've seen Somari Bakari be thrown into this encounter by Alonso, the Sevilla coach.
Yeah.
Somari and Ivan Rakitic have been thrown into this game.
Yeah, they want to start playing in the midfield.
In the 65th minutes?
Yeah,
after going 2 goals down?
Yeah, they want to control the game, because without that, there is no way back for them. And we might witness a very terrible ball possession at the end of the game. So I think the coach needs to do something about that as soon as possible.
And that's just immediate yellow card for Bukayo.
Yeah, immediate yellow card. You know, the frustration will begin to set.
But I don't really think Sevilla were coming here to even win this game. Because even if Rakitic was not even fit, you should have at least use him in the first half. Then during the second half, you can just take him off. At least when you get balance on the scores, not when you are two goals down.
And that should be the earliest yellow card for a substitute in the Champions League game this season, as Bukayo Somari was shown a yellow card in that encounter between Arsenal and Sevilla. Is the enterprising Martinelli on the ball right now. He has been having fun right from the first half, and he has had more dribbles than the whole of Sevilla starting 11 combined together. And that goal, Bukayo Saka goal, was assisted by Martinelli, as rightly said by Yemite. And it's Arsenal who are currently looking for a third goal, and that's might just be a third goal for Arsenal. Easily saved there. What a shot there! And that was saved by Drimitovic, who has been the very best player, or the only best player for Sevilla in this encounter. And it's Arsenal who are currently in ball possession. 67 minutes gone in that game. It's Arsenal 2, Sevilla 0. And it's Bukayo Saka on the ball right now. What will he do? He chose to go for a low pass. And it's Arsenal who are currently attacking against Sevilla. And we can see Sevilla, they are having all their players back in the box to defend right now in this game. And it's Arsenal who are currently in possession of the ball, as they're currently toying around with Sevilla in the midfield, turning this game into a training routine right now.
Yeah, they're turning this game to a training routine.
Substitution.
I think Somari is down, injured or something.
Earliest yellow card, earliest injury.
And Bukayo Somari is currently down, injured in what he might be needing medical attention right now.
Yeah.
And it looks like he might be finding it hard to continue. And what do you think Alonso will be saying to himself? Like, you just brought in this man, he's here to play up to 5 minutes, got a yellow card, and now he's looking injured again.
Yeah, you just understand that it's football. You can't predict.
We say this man is not starting the next game.
That's why it's called the tactical analysis. When you just do your analysis, it doesn't mean that's the reality that will play out. So you will just have to look at his bench and look for somebody else that can replace him. And after all, football has to go on.
Okay, Manchester United have been the better side in this game against Compenhagen, as they've enjoyed the better share of possession, 57% of ball possession, while Compenhagen have reduced to just 43% of ball possession. It's looking like the chances might just be coming in for Manchester United in the second half.
Yeah, they might be coming in for Man U in the second half, but we still left to be seen if they can monster anything out of it, anything profitable, because as far as I'm concerned, it looks like a game that Manchester United will struggle through the second half and maybe try to come away with a point.
Okay, back to the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. We're currently in the 69th minute of that encounter. And don't forget, you can be a part of this conversation by dropping your comments in the live chat. We promise to read it out. You can drop your prediction and you can give a view of what is going on at Manchester United. What are your views on Eric Ten Hag? Or what do you think the coach needs to do to revive Manchester United? Last season was looking like a great season for Manchester United, but this season has just been opposite of it all for Manchester United. Another chance for Arsenal to score a goal in this encounter, but that pass was, the weight on the pass was just too much, and it's going to be a goal kick to Sevilla in the 70th minute. 20 more minutes to go in that encounter between Arsenal and Sevilla. It's Arsenal who are currently 2 goals up against the Europa League landlords.
Yeah, 2 goals up Arsenal. What a way to go. And you know, as I was saying earlier, that they are not like the other team that can just balloon a good and healthy lead. But these ones, I think they have enough weapons in the arsenal to defend this 2-0 lead. And I think if they win this game, they will just be 1 leg into the knockout stages already. Okay,
Arsenal are making. Don't forget, they made their return to the Champions League after 6 seasons.
Yeah, 6 seasons.
Wow,
yeah.
Big one for them. Big one for them.
Yeah, big up.
They are actually playing. Though you know we've argued, or you argued about this group not really being a Champions League look-alike group. It's looking like you said, it was looking like an Europa League group. So probably it wasn't really a hard group for Arsenal to channel their way around, and they've done very well in this group.
And looking at it, you can't really say Arsenal has really been tested because they lost to Lens, and that means they can also lose to bigger teams. They've not faced Inter, they've not faced PSG, they've not faced Barcelona, they've not faced Bayern Munich. Real Madrid is there and other teams too. And Newcastle that lost yesterday defeated Arsenal over the weekend. So anything can happen. It's just the beautiful game. And there are a lot of ways that this game surprise us. And mostly pleasant surprises.
And that is why it's the game of football, one of the very best sports, the only sport that brings the world around together. And it's the Manchester United game against Compenhagen. That game is still 2-2 between Manchester United and Compenhagen, with Compenhagen currently attacking against Manchester United in the 59th minute of that encounter. It's 72nd minute in the game between Bayern Munich and Galatasaray, and that game is still 0-0. And also the game between PSV and Lens is still 1-0. Braga against Real Madrid is 3-0 right now, with Real Madrid scoring the 3rd goal against Braga in that
And that
encounter.
was a good shot from Compenhagen. Well,
I think Soumare is out, is injured. They just need to take this young man out. Rodrigo scored the 3rd goal for Real Madrid in the 64th minute of that encounter. And Real Madrid are currently 3 goals up against Braga. The only encounter we are yet to see a goal is the game between Salzburg and Inter Milan, and also the game between Bayern Munich and Galatasaray.
Yeah, it seems Galatasaray is not an easy team for Bayern to just take to the cleaners.
And Manchester United they are still going to play against Galatasaray.
Yes.
So what are your chances?
I think Galatasaray, they are a really good team with the likes of Icardi, Wilfred Zaha. I think them giving Bayern Munich tough time, I think it was really worth it, because even during the first leg, we saw, I think Bayern scored the winning goals in the second half. So I think the fight was there for everybody to see that Bayern are really going to find it tough beating Galatasaray.
And the night is over for Bucharest. Tsunami was brought in the second half as he has been replaced by that's Diaz, the former Real Madrid player, is onto the pitch right now. A lot of experienced players has been thrown into the pitch by Alonso. Let's see if he can take a draw in this encounter. It's the 73rd minute in the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. It's still Arsenal 2, Sevilla 0. In the game between Manchester United and Compenhagen, Compenhagen has a chance to go 3 goals against 2 against Manchester United, but that was easily defended by Manchester United and off to a corner kick. What a save there from Harry Maguire. And straight to the comment section, we have Igor Livingston again. Manchester United are just overconfident and put all their trust on Rashford.
Yeah, overconfidence, but I don't agree with putting their
Someone
trust
that's
on
not even
Rashford.
informed.
Because Rashford is not informed. So I think it's more or less like a team that looks more clueless than I thought. But
Wow.
they really need to wake up, and wake up real fast.
Okay, talking about Manchester United, they really need to wake up, and they need to wake up in this game because there's still a chance of them getting a victory in this encounter against Compenhagen. Compenhagen has really been a thorn in the flesh for Manchester United in this encounter, as Compenhagen who are currently enjoying possession of the ball in the 61st minute already, and still Manchester United 2, Compenhagen 2, and back to the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. It's Arsenal currently attacking against Sevilla with this very third goal for the Gunners, were removed there from Arsenal, but that was easily cut out by Sevilla, sorry. And it's Martinelli on the ball right now. He chose to go straight into midfield and finds Zinchenko. The Ukrainian winger is on the ball there, and he finds Martinelli back with the ball. And it's Arsenal currently playing, there's nothing really much to play by the Gunners in this encounter.
Yeah, nothing really much.
They have
Just
this
to
game
run
covered
down
already.
the clock.
Yeah, just run down the clock.
Yeah.
And talking about running down the clock, we're in the 75th minute with just 15 more minutes to go in this encounter. And I think Arsenal don't have to sleep on their toes right now because it's small layoff and you're back in this game.
Yeah, just concede one goal and the pressure will
Just like we saw, we see in the game between what's it called?
Copenhagen.
What's that team? It's still Compenhagen 2, Manchester United 2. Where this game is looking like it might just end this 2-2.
Maybe it might end it.
And looking at how much unlucky Compenhagen were in the reverse fixture, they had a chance of playing a 1-1 draw against Arsenal, against Manchester United that day. But fortunately, they played they lost that game 1-0. But they're back here at their own stadium, and they're keeping Manchester United at bay. It's 2-2. We have another substitution already in the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. 15 more minutes to go in that encounter. We can see KK Salas has been withdrawn for Lucas Ocampos. Lots of experienced players are coming in. Then you ask yourself, what was Alonso thinking of when he kept all these big boys, all these big names on the bench?
When you think about it again and again, and even if they have a Barcelona or Real Madrid at the weekend, then we say, okay, maybe...
They have a Real Betis.
Yeah, but Real Betis is not that big of a team like that you now rest your marquee players for a very important Champions League
at the midweek.
So I think there's more to it. Maybe those players are injured because look at it, Sergio Ramos is not on the field of play, and he still begs on the question of depth. Sevilla too have been struggling for some seasons now because of depth. They sell players and they don't replace with almost the same quality.
Okay, back to the encounter, 77 minutes gone, 30 more minutes of regulation time to go in the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. It's the Gunners who are going strong against Sevilla. It's still 2-0 in the 77th minute. Martinelli has just been a fun to watch today.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Martinelli has been fun to watch. I think
Campos, yellow card just coming in. Just like Somari also.
Yeah, it's pressure. The pressure is really, really massive on Sevilla, and they really need to find a way to at least soak this pressure, or else if they go 3 goals down, it won't be funny any longer.
Okay, you can hear that sound from Yema. It won't be funny if they go 3 goals down. And it's a free kick to the Gunners in the 78th minute, and it's Zinchenko standing above that, and they'll be looking to take an in-swinger into the box there. And the Ukrainian, he plays as a winger for Ukraine, and he plays as a defender for Arsenal.
Yeah.
And that's a good cross there from Zinchenko, but easily saved by Sevilla goalkeeper Dremitovic. And they'll be looking to, it's not even in a hurry to throw that out. 78 minutes gone in this encounter. It's still Arsenal 2, Sevilla 0. Back in possession right now is Sevilla, who are taking their time and not in a hurry. It just sums up their whole game today. You look at the hunger. The hunger is not there from the guys. They just want to play for the next 30 minutes and see this game off. Talking about the Sevilla players, and Sevilla who are currently playing from the back right now and back into the midfield. And it looks like Manchester United might just be having another check of, would that be a penalty to Manchester United? It looks like the hands was actually out. Let's see what VAR check will be. We have another VAR check here right now in the game between Manchester United and Sevilla, and what might what might just be another chance for Manchester United to go up in that encounter. That might just be a penalty to Manchester United. There's a push from.
No, that's not a push.
There was a push there first.
No,
but that should be a penalty. That should be a penalty to Manchester United.
That's a penalty.
Let's not VAR decision will be in that game between Manchester United and Compenhagen. But meanwhile, Arsenal currently have an attack against Sevilla right now. It's Bukayo Saka on the ball, but easily caught out there by Sevilla, but lost out for a throw into the Gunners. In the 79th minute of that encounter, it's still Arsenal 2, Sevilla 0.
So still Arsenal 2, Sevilla 0. What an interesting evening.
That's a penalty.
It's running towards the VAR screen.
That should be a penalty, no doubt.
So it has been an exciting encounter at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal has really entertained neutrals like this. And I think it's a good one for Arsenal.
Here's another movement from the Gunners, and it's Bukayo Saka on the ball there in the box. With this another chance for Arsenal, he chose to pass that out. But that was easily caught up by Sevilla, who will be leading an attack against Arsenal right now. And they'll be looking to eat a counter against the Gunners. And they switch positions, and switch wings, and Sevilla. But that was just, the weight on the pass was just too much. It's going to be a throw into the Gunners in the 80th minute. And Arsenal also preparing 2 substitutions of their own. And it's going to be 10 minutes opportunity for the Gunners players to show what they can bring into this encounter. And that is Fabio Vieri and Nelson controlling.
It is a penalty to Man
United. And what a chance for Manchester United to go back into the lead of this game. 10-man Manchester United, don't forget. And it's a penalty to the Red Devils in this encounter. Yeah. Manchester United have a chance to go back to the lead in this game.
Yeah, Manchester United have a chance. Fabio Vieri just coming in for Trossard, and Martinelli also leaving the stadium for Nelson. And I think Martinelli should be considered for the man of the match performance.
You have a prediction from Igor Livingstone. Final prediction: Compenhagen 4, Manchester United 3.
What up?
But it's Manchester United that has been awarded the penalty. So
he said 4-3.
Yeah, maybe it's possible.
Let's see, and it's Bruno Fernandes starting on that with his very third goal for Manchester United. He has good records when it comes to taking penalty, talking about the Manchester United captain, and he's standing on that and talking about the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. Bukayo Saka is currently down and he's looking like he is in pain.
It seems he's crying.
That might just be, it's not really a big goal. It's not really a big goal. And Manchester United just scored the third goal. Bruno Fernandes from the spot, as that is the third goal for Manchester United, and from their captain, as he converted that successfully from the spot, as Manchester United will currently lead in this game between Manchester United and Compenhagen. It's 3-2 right now in Denmark.
Yeah, it's 3-2 right now in Denmark. Good one for Man U. The same Maguire went forward and got them a penalty.
The same Maguire needs to be careful now.
this same you see, I am not a fan of people who look for easy target. When you look at something that is wrong, calm down and analyze it. Don't be part of those first respondents. You know, whatever they see first, they just run with it. It is a danger. Assumption is a danger that can lead to terrible results. And I don't know why Arteta is not even thinking of withdrawing Saka in this game. After getting 2-0 comfortable lead, he just resting for the weekend. And if you force him again today, we don't know when Saka can just go on a lengthy sideline.
Yeah, we've always talked about that injury because
he just came back from one.
Not really.
I'm saying they are comfortable with this 2-0 lead against Sevilla. Withdraw him, let him go and rest. That's also what I think.
Against Manchester United, who are back leading against Compenhagen. And don't forget they got the record in the first half as Rashford got his match in order. But it's Manchester United back leading 3-2 against Compenhagen. Do you see Manchester United taking this game 3-2?
Yeah, you can. Okay,
you can see he's smiling right now.
No, I thought the question was for...
It was to you. It was to you.
I think, but this is the Man U we know. We can just bottle it out in the dying minute of the game.
Encounter.
Yeah. So.
But looking at it with the way,
even with the record, they've looked like they've better.
That's what you see. I was talking about the coach reaction. the coach should have reacted. They might not go to 2-2.
We look so bad because we are playing draw and we know we needed that win. Now like this, you have to analyze the performance now when we are leading. I think that's where my
I think that should be his father. Odegaard looking from the stands there.
Back to the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. It's the 84th minute, and
So
Bukayo Saka is not looking good at all as the young English player is looking injured. And at the moment from now, let's see if Gunners will be taking, Arsenal will be taking the young English player out, and we can see the referee having a discussion that he should take the side, not him coming through the long walk. And Bukayo Saka has been yellow carded by the referee in the 85th minute. And it looks like it might just be the end of his day in this game between Arsenal and Sevilla. And back to the game between Manchester United and Compenhagen. And that's the frustration is already showing on the face of Compenhagen. They had all the chances, but they didn't take advantage of that one man down.
Yeah, they didn't take advantage of it. They created some chances, but they didn't take their chances. And that's what is about to come to harm them right now. Because 72nd minute of the game, 3-2 down at home, man. It seems this man you won't just concede goal anyhow.
And Manchester Arsenal just made the substitution. His defensive one is Kiwo, who has just coming into the game to replace the outgoing Bukayo Saka. And finally, we have a goal in the game between Bayern Munich and Galatasaray. And who else than Harry Kane scoring his 18th goal of the season in his 15th game for Bayern Munich. That is simply impressive.
That is mind-blowing, not just impressive, because looking at the way Bayern negotiated, Daniel Levy...
It's looking like it's an 100 million pounds worthy sign.
It will be worthy. Anything Harry Kane goes to, it will be worthy. But I think the more reason why Madrid didn't really stay long on that is because of the age. And there was a news that came out this evening. We don't know how true it is, that Madrid looks to be pulling out of the Kylian Mbappe deal because he's going to be 26 in 2024. But we don't know how far that's true. It can also be a mind game. And let's just see how it plays out.
Let's just see how that plays out. And we also have a goal in the game between RB Salzburg and Inter Milan. As Inter Milan has scored the first goal in this encounter, and it's who else than Lautaro Martinez has got Inter a late goal in the 86th minute against Salzburg. It's always late goals for Inter Milan. Probably teams needs to be very much careful when it gets to dying minutes of games between Inter Milan and whoever they're playing with in the Champions League. And back to the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. We're currently in the 87th minute, and it's Arsenal who are currently leading that encounter 2-0 against Sevilla. And it's looking like that game is done and dusted.
Yeah, it looks like this game is done and dusted. And it seems Saka is leaping.
Is it coming?
It looks like he's injured. He's off already.
Yeah, he's off already. So it seems he's in pain. But let's just see if he can make it for the game in the weekend.
Okay, and we have Igor Livingstone, who stays big with us on this program. Thanks for staying with us, and thanks to all the viewers for watching us on this program. And he says Arteta is until Saka have months injury, let him rest. I can't use that word. That's a big word, and that's a big word, and not meant to be used on air. But it's true. We've actually been talking about Saka being rested. There are times we've seen Arsenal gone 2 goals up against Sevilla. You could have withdrawn that young man. He hasn't really been in form of late. We saw him in the Champions League, We saw him in the EPL, against Chelsea. He wasn't looking like the real Saka, like the Saka we used to know.
He still managed to create an assist.
And still played him against Sheffield United. And here, at the end of the day, when you lose him to injury, are you going to force him to play?
Yeah, but they needed him in this match. But my own issue will come from when after they've scored the 2 goals, he should have withdrawn him. But you can't really blame him too. We just see Manchester United.
I think there will come a time where when Arteta is going to be biting his finger for always playing Saka.
Maybe he bites it or not, it is his fingers. But as far as it's concerned, right now, you have to win the game that is in front of you. You don't think about 10-20. It's the fans that will be thinking about next week. Mostly the managers thinks about the next game. So in this game, they need to win. Tomorrow is still tomorrow. And then you might even see Saka that people are complaining about. He might be back in no time, and he has shown to be a strong
that would be
man.
so much. That would be so much necessary to see if Saka will be coming back very soon for the Gunners, as they have a very big one this weekend in the EPL. But I think Arsenal should be getting that victory. It's Arsenal against Burnley this weekend in EPL.
Yeah, that should be an
easy ride for
Burnley is
Arsenal.
one of those things on a bonus note. Dishing out 3 points to teams. So I think that should be an easy take for Arsenal over the weekend, on Saturday to be precise.
Okay, don't forget, you can join us on Saturday for analysis on Premier Sport Fan Center. We'll be in the studio. We have the big one on Sunday between Chelsea and Manchester City in what is going to be a cracker of fixture. And back to the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. It's the 90th minute already, and still the Gunners leading in that account at 2-0. And the corner kick to Compenhagen in that game between Compenhagen and Manchester United. And we can see Arsenal bringing on El Neni. Well, it's been long we saw him last play for Arsenal.
Yeah, it's been a while. He's one of those players that was in that era that Arsenal was struggling. But it seems Declan Rice has rised above what he could offer on the field of play. So he's now on the bench.
Bayern Munich are currently beating Galatasaray in the other group game, which means victory here would send Manchester United into second if the Gunners can hold on to beating this game. That means it's going to be a big fixture between Manchester United and Galatasaray in match day 5.
Yeah, and it's going to be away at Galatasaray. It will be at Galatasaray home ground. And if they could beat Manchester United at the Theatre of Dreams, there is now Theatre of Lamentation. They can actually...
I don't know why you like calling it this Theatre of Lamentation.
Because they are lamenting. That's how it is. It's what is happening now. I get them before, it's not a property. And it's just one of those things we need to see. The Manchester United now is just like an upgraded Tottenham Hotspur.
Wow. 6-minute additional time by the referee in the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. And the first minute has been played already, and back to checking up some results from the
And that's elsewhere. A good chance for Man U.
This very fourth goal for Manchester United.
My goodness.
That was skied by Mark Tobini.
It was just that pass. Who dropped that pass?
Bruno.
And it's the second goal for Bayern Munich against Galatasaray. It's Harry Kane with the second goal in this game. Keep on scoring 18th before, and it's now 19th goal in 15 games. So that's for the English captain and striker. What a big man striker. What a man for the moment. Talking about Harry Kane, he's always a slayer when it comes to scoring goals. And he has just played up Galatasaray with 2 goals right now in this game. And that game is in the 90-plus minutes already. Manchester United are currently defeating Compenhagen 3-2 far away right there in Denmark. Arsenal 2 goals up against Sevilla in the second minute of additional time, while PSV are 1 goal up against Lens in the 90th minute. Real Madrid are 3 goals up against Braga, while RB Salzburg are losing 1-0 against Inter Milan at home.
Yeah, expectedly. You know, many bookies will be smiling right now because at least Manchester United is also coming back to the party. And let's just see if it all goes as planned for today's round of fixture.
Again, Galatasaray have just pulled one back against the Bayern Munich to send that game 2-1 in a lively 9 minutes. Awaits Bayern Munich in that encounter, and back to the game between Arsenal and Sevilla is the 3rd minute of additional time, and Arsenal are currently leading 2-0, and it looks like a game over for Arsenal in that encounter.
Yeah, it looks like a game over that Arsenal is going to be taking the 3 points to the party, from this party. And when you now look at the Manchester United group, even if Galatasaray can muster out a draw, Man U will still go second in that group. And that's a good thing for Man U after having a shaky start to their Champions League.
At the point, they're looking like they won't be making it out of this group. We're already thinking of Europa League, even what's it called? Olamide was already thinking of Europa League.
How is it possible you are reading my mind?
I thought you were so down, but now I can see your mood. But it's still 15 more minutes.
You know, this 6 points, one key player that has gotten it for them if they win this game has to be Maguire. He scored against Copenhagen in the first leg. Now he cost this penalty. that they used in taking the lead again. And it seems...
And that's the fourth goal for us, for Manchester United. But that will be given as the referee spotted an infringement in the box. Harry Maguire goal was cancelled. And what a way that would have been an icing on the cake for the English centre-back.
Yes.
And it will have actually, you know, put an icing on his good performance today.
Yeah,
and it's Compenhagen who are currently attacking against Manchester United. That's a back pass to...
That was a
terrible one, a woeful pass
to
to Andre Onana there. But he easily cuts that out, and it's Compenhagen who has a corner kick, who has a throw-in, sorry, against Manchester United in the first minutes of that encounter.
If not Onana knows how to play football, he might be caught off guard there.
5th minute in the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. It's still Arsenal leading in that encounter 2-0. And any moment from now, we are just 2 minutes away or 1 minute away.
And that's
from
a big chance for Compenhagen.
No. He shouldn't have controlled that. That control.
The
that
danger is still on.
And still Compenhagen with another chance to take one shot against Manchester United in the 82nd minute. And Compenhagen looking forward to see if they can get the third goal. A cross comes in, and that is it for Compenhagen. And that is the equalizer. It's 3-3 that encounter between Manchester United and Compenhagen. Compenhagen once again are back in this game.
Yeah, they are back in this game.
What did I say?
I expected. You know, it's Manchester United.
Wow, a lot of goals. 6
Bottling
goals
FC.
already in this encounter, and this game is lightening up.
It's really lightening up. How can you just consider like that and put your fans under too much pressure? But let's just see what can happen in this encounter. If
Will there be a VAR check for that?
Look, I don't think.
I don't think there will be a VAR check on that. That was a well taken one. And you have to ask Dalot's questions. Let his man off there.
Yeah, he let him off, and that begs the question I keep saying every time, that you don't blame Onana. What was the defender doing there? You don't pick the easy target. Pick the real culprit. That's just what I'm saying.
And there's the 6th minute of additional time in the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. And you can see the frustration on the face of Ojlund. And Manchester United have thrown in for my Chelsea midfielder, talking about Mason Mount, into that encounter between Manchester United and Compenhagen. That game is back to 3-3 right now. Manchester United are back to see if they can get 1 point in this game. And it's Arsenal currently in possession against Sevilla in the dying embers of that game. It's still Gunners leading that game 2-0 against Sevilla, and that is looking like a victory for Arsenal in this game. There's no coming back for Sevilla, no doubt, in this game, and they have a chance to get 1 goal back against Arsenal, and that was a good cross for them. And it's still Sevilla who are currently with ball there, but that was easily saved there by Arsenal goalkeeper David De Gea, who has made the first shirt his own right now, as they are saying Aaron Ramsdale to the bench. Do you think Aaron Ramsdale should be leaving Arsenal January?
In fact, there are talks, rumors up and down that Chelsea is really interested in getting his services. And I still think that Arsenal should think it twice, because Raya has not proven to be consistent the way.
And it's full time at the Emirates Stadium as Arsenal just defeated Sevilla 2-0 in the match day 4 of the UEFA Champions League. What a way to come back into the UCL for Mikel Arteta, who has led his Arsenal boys to a 2-0 victory against Sevilla. And back to the game between Manchester United and Compenhagen. Compenhagen has another chance of getting the fourth. Will this be the fourth goal for Compenhagen against Manchester United? But that was easily saved by Manchester United. And what a defensive work there from Manchester United. They're back doing a lot of defending as Compenhagen are putting a lot of pressure on Manchester United. And straight to the comment section, Igor Livingstone is turning himself to be the thorn in the flesh of Manchester United fans. Calm down, remain warm. Manchester United to Europa League. Mount to score own goal.
Well, yeah. The only time with let's see, because the way it looks like Compenhagen wants to go.
But the front is Mount to score an own goal.
Well, yeah. That will also be an interesting one. If he's not scoring for Man U, he can score against
No, we don't want that.
All right, back to the
but
game.
mind you, Mount's fee is not refundable. It's not refundable. We don't.
Okay, 5 more minutes to go in regulation time in the game between Manchester United and Compenhagen. And still 3-3 in that encounter in Compenhagen. We are currently attacking against Manchester United. And Manchester United have almost all their players back defending against Compenhagen. And where a chance for Compenhagen to get the fourth goal in this encounter. The attacking was real deep against Manchester United. Where a chance there, but the weight on the pass is just too much. It's going to be goal kick to Manchester United in that game. Amrabat defending that well for Manchester United. It's full time in the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. 2-0. What a way to come back to the Champions League for the Gunners.
Yeah, what a way to come back to the Champions League. Very important result for Arsenal. So it's a good way to announce yourself.
Yes, a chance for Compenhagen into the box. And will it be a chance? Will that be the fourth goal? Oh, what a missed pass there from Compenhagen. It was a good chance, or a great chance, just missed there by Compenhagen. He would have given them the fourth goal against Manchester United. The pressure is just too much. And that's another in-swinger from Compenhagen who does beat. And that is it! That is the fourth goal! Compenhagen just made the 4-3 against Manchester United and sent all Manchester United fans quiet and dumb in this game. It's Compenhagen 4.
And Livingston said it.
And Livingston just said it.
He said
it. And it's Compenhagen 4, Manchester United 3. But that was it. I don't go from Messi Mount.
Yeah.
Drink some water. Drink some water.
You need to calm down. Well, it's a game of football. Interesting one.
Wow, what a game. What a game. What a shot there. What a movement there from. He slammed out. He never gave up. And Ronana any chance. Wow. What a goal there from Compenhagen. And Compenhagen are back in this game, leading Manchester United 4-3 in this encounter. At a time when Manchester United thought they might be taking this game 3-2, and right now they are losing this game against Compenhagen.
I didn't believe mine was going to go out all out with the win when we are 3-2. I knew because Manchester United, I don't know, the defense routine is just not that. I don't know, maybe our players they are not disciplined enough. You don't go a man down and you are leading two goals up and just concede in the space of 2 goals up in the first time.
Terrible defending.
You don't concede in just 10 minutes.
Honestly,
wow, that's very.
If I was the owner of Manchester United, honestly, I'll start considering sacking Ten Hag.
Sacking some players that are not even players. No. You don't wait. You know this is what I've already been fighting for.
For you to understand what I'm saying.
Since the time of Mourinho.
Wait. For you to understand what I'm saying, go and check when Newcastle where those billionaires took over Newcastle. Those players, mostly the same players were in relegation zone. When coaching changed, they started improving those players on a personal level. Wilson was there, Willock was there. Many of these centre backs that you are talking about now were there, and they were not performing the way they are performing now. The difference is coaching.
So are you saying Tang is not doing it?
He's not doing. See, go and check last season. See,
I really think.
Let me tell you. Last season, you know, Shegun, I told you while on set last season that I'm not convinced about Manchester United. It's not convincing. When you see a team that is progressing, you see it. It is clear to see. Arsenal is progressing. Look at it. You can see it with your clear eyes that they just need 1 or 2 additions. Now, when they ask you as a Man U fan that what pattern is Man U playing, what will be your answer?
Currently this season, we have not really seen any pattern.
You've not seen any pattern in the first 10 games to 15 games of the season?
That agreed. But you wouldn't have said this last season. You wouldn't have said this.
He was actually saying last season.
Last season. Yeah. But we had the pattern last season. We had the pattern last season. Last season we play proactive football.
So what happens to continue?
Proactive. What do you mean by proactive?
When you are composed with the ball from the back to the front. That's
so what happens to continuity?
I think this season the tactics have been there, but it's just up to the player to demonstrate it.
That last season that you were saying proactive, yes. Man, you played more counter-attacking, which is sitting back and eating on the counter.
Yes, but we have more possession on the ball.
But
when we have the ball, we have more possession.
Oh, that looks like that might just be another penalty to Manchester United. but the players are just run this VAR, and the referee is not having any of that, and it has a signal on play on in that game. And it's Manchester United with another attack against Compenhagen, as Manchester United currently trying to see if they can salvage a point in this game.
I think there are many players that really needed to step up, this with this performance.
And that's straight into the hands of Compenhagen goalkeeper. And we have in the comment section, Igor Livingstone, go, 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 go. Yeah, you said it. You said it that Manchester United are losing
Let me say something. Let me say something that I noticed about this Man U team. You don't see anytime Man U is playing draw. Look at how they are fighting for ball now. How they are going to disturb the goalkeeper to play the ball in time. You don't see Man U players doing this whenever we are playing a draw or whenever we are one goes up. They are always comfortable with draw. And it's not the kind of mentality you should have as a Manchester United player. There are many players in this team that needs to be offload. We had the same issue during the time of Mourinho. Mourinho complained about a specific coach, about a specific player. Sorry, he said Martial was too lazy to be playing for Manchester United. Look at Martial now; he has played 9 seasons.
Yes, a chance for Manchester United. Wow, chance there, but that Compenhagen had the woodwork. Maguire shots there. And Compenhagen had the woodwork to their rescue there. It was not being Manchester United equalizer in this game. What a shot from Maguire. But that's only going to the back of the net as the referee cited the infringement in the 90th minute of this encounter. It's still Manchester United who are currently losing. I think if he had scored that goal, VAR would have reviewed it. And second minute of additional time being played right now in the encounter between Manchester United and Compenhagen. And Manchester United are doing everything possible to see if they can salvage a point in this game. You know, the crazy thing of this game is that from leading 2-0 to playing 2-2 to leading 3-2, coming back to 3-3, and now losing 4-3 in this game. Yeah, terrible. 7 goals in this game.
Terrible way to lose. You just keep adding headache upon headache to your fans. You know, happy today, suffering tomorrow, suffering and smiling. I think they really need to.
And it's 4th minute of additional time already in the game between Manchester United and Compenhagen. I see Compenhagen leading in that encounter 4-3 against Manchester United. The Manchester United still have about 4 more minutes to go in this game to see if they can get a victory or get a draw. Sorry, victory might just be far-fetched for Manchester United in this encounter. Let's see if Manchester United can come back into this game. It's the
4th minute of
additional time played already. It's 5 minutes being added by the referee. At any moment from now, we'll be seeing the final whistle of this game, and I can see how happy Olamide is in the studio. It's Manchester United 3, Compenhagen 4.
What a way to go about it!
I talk about all that.
You just have to hug a Manchester United fan.
I'll give him that at the end of the game.
Just don't shout at them because they can be angry and react in a way that you least expected. But hey, it's congratulations to Compenhagen. Doing the job.
Igor Livingstone, heart attack, Jesus. Back to the game between Manchester United and Compenhagen. We're currently in the final minute of additional time. And let's go straight to other centers. Full time in the game between Bayern Munich and Galatasaray. That game ended 2-1 in favor of Bayern Munich. And the game between Arsenal and Sevilla ended 2-0 in favor of the Gunners. PSV defeated Lens 1-0. Napoli played 1-1 against Union Berlin, and Real Madrid defeated Braga 3-0. It was 3-1 for victory for Real Sociedad over Benfica, and RB Salzburg lost 1-0 against Inter Milan, and we're left with Manchester United, the last game of tonight, and they have about some seconds more in this game. What a save there from the goalkeeper, as he was almost feeling that. He was almost feeling that.
All this, you don't see it. That's what I'm saying. The mentality is not there.
Compenhagen right now in the 6th minute.
Who is responsible for putting mentality?
I don't know who's responsible.
Okay, the coach is responsible for it. Fine, but the players are responsible for
game over. It's game over in the game between Manchester United and Compenhagen. Compenhagen with a famous victory against Manchester United. It ended 4-3 in Denmark. Compenhagen against all odds has just defeated Manchester United. The Red Devils are being battered by Compenhagen. 4-3 is the full-time result there at Compenhagen.
Yeah, 7-star performance in a 7-goal trailer. And you just have to give it to them. Man U has conceded 4 goals in another game. The first one was Bayern Munich, conceded 4. And against Copenhagen, conceded another 4 again. Terrible, terrible way to start a season. And
wow.
As far as I'm concerned, I think Ten Hag should start looking at it. Because, see, a lot of negative energies in that dressing room. Jadon Sancho. Why do we... See, you need to know how to manage ego if you want to stay long in a big club. See, even big coaches like Manchester United tried it. Like I said, my big coaches like Mourinho tried it. And they lost their job at a point in time. So, congratulations to Compenhagen.
Well, congratulations to Compenhagen. Congratulations to the winner, the guy who scored the winning goal for Compenhagen. His name is Rooney, also. Just like the Man U legend. Yeah, but his own is R-O-O-N-Y. But it sounds Rooney. And he scored the winner for Compenhagen against Manchester United. It's 4-3 in that encounter. And also 2-0 for Arsenal in the game between Arsenal and Sevilla. What a day. That is why it's the UEFA Champions League. You get those victories. It's always the 32 best team in Europe playing against each other. And you have to give it to Compenhagen. They never looked out of place against Manchester United in both fixtures, both the reverse and tonight.
When you look at this team, they played well against Bayern Munich. They almost defeated Galatasaray away at Galatasaray, if not for that red card leading to the draw. So, this Copenhagen team is one to watch out for in this season Champions League. They might actually sneak into the knockout stages.
Well, it's a pleasure having you guys in the studio tonight. You just have to go because time is never our friend.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Thank you for having me.
Again, that's about how much you can take on today's edition and this week edition of the Champions League with Match Day 4. Join us in 2 weeks' time for Match Day 5, and don't forget to join us on Friday for Talk Sport on Premier Sports Fan Center, where we give analysis and we dissect different football and other sporting activities around the world on Friday in our Talk Sport program. And on Sunday and Saturday and Sunday, the EPL and major leagues in Europe will be back, and we have the big one on Sunday between Chelsea and Manchester City. Join us on Premier Sports Fan Center. We'll be in the studio to give you analysis of those matches. And that's about how much you can take tonight. From me and my production crew, it's bye for now.
Arsenal on the lead of the table with 13 matches played. A win for Arsenal today, Arsenal will automatically overtake Manchester City. Let's go hear what the fans have to say. This is Premier Sports Fan Center.